my channel, my content. My channel, my content.
Happy Monday.
Good
Happy Monday.
evening.
Happy Monday.
I almost said good morning.
Did you?
Should have taken a nap.
Happy Monday evening. So let me just do a couple things here. Let me put this on. Welcome. See what's going on in the chat. 69 of you. What's going on?
Hey, Paul, how's it going?
Mr. Cap here? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Yep, Mr. Cap. Mr. Caplock. Oh, Ben, what's going on? Chad, Black Jacks, Benji, Eric, look at this. Bam, bam. Guys are all awesome. You guys, look at you. Wayne and Alice, how are you? Oh, Cody, man. Long friggin' time. How you doing? Another fellow Canadian?
Gee, nice to see you.
Ah, man.
Hey, we're
What's
just talking
going
about
on?
You.
Yeah, we're just talking about you, man. So,
Oh.
oh, Matt Summers, how you doing? So, oh, Gerald. Yeah, I watched his live last night. And oh my God, No Limit. Let me turn this off. Hold on. So let me shut off my mail because you're gonna hear bing, 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 bing all friggin' day. Drives
That's
me
what I
nuts.
hear all day.
John, what's going on? Charlie, how you doing? Yeah, you guys are awesome. Wise guys. You look at bam, bam, bam. 95. Holy moly.
That was fast.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. So I got myself a monster. I need it. It's gonna be a fun one tonight, I think.
Isn't it always?
Depend who you ask. You know, most of the time I'm just saying what I believe in and what I like, and people get butthurt. I mean, it is what it is.
Which is what makes it funny.
Well, I mean, I don't get upset when people do shit differently than I do. It doesn't bother me. I don't know why things I do bothers them so much. I don't understand the mentality.
Because they have too much time on their hands.
I don't know. It's crazy. If you're going to do something your way, obviously you like it, or it's something you like, why should people shit on it? There's more than one way to do things. I like doing things a certain way, and that's just how it is. But I want to get a few things off my chest, and I've said it again, and I'll give a few shout outs to people.
Too many snowflakes these days.
What's that?
Too many snowflakes these days. You're right, Benji.
Ditch pipeline for mango. No, I didn't have the. I ended up buying a case of the mango, but I did pipeline. I have pipeline mango. Papillon. Chaotic is one of my favorites, but hurt feelings reports. Yep, you can do it.
I'm just going to start off by saying, guys, I've been sick for the past week. So if I start coughing or anything, don't mind me.
Yeah. Well, not really. Yeah, it is. Fuck. Yeah. So anyways, I'm going to go. I did a live the other day and instead of repeating it, because I'm just going to go to it. So we're going to put this down here, right? Like this. And then I got to figure out how to figure this out, but I think I got this good. So we're going to watch this. I think it's like 5 minutes, but it's the same thing I'm going to do anyway. So let's just watch it. So we're going to add to the stream. Outside the Clutch, my man, John Feely. I don't know if he's here or not, but did the live and, here it is. You ready? Let me just go. What's that?
Austin looks different today.
Okay, so let me just find this. I think it's right here. And let me hit play. Okay, ready, guys? Here we go.
I'm going to throw... What? Go ahead.
Can I change the subject quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, first of all, I want to apologize to any sponsors I may offend or people I may offend. I have an opinion. I stick to my opinion. I'm allowed to have an opinion. I'm allowed to do things the way I want to do. and you're allowed to have your opinions, and you're allowed to do the things that you want to do. I don't shit on you for doing things unless I think it's really wrong and harmful to animals and vice versa. But, it's opinions and all that other crap. One thing that I'm really, really getting disgusted with is this thing that we call a fucking community. Okay. I was in something that was a community that people just shit on each other every day. You were afraid to post. You were afraid to ask a question. You didn't feel welcomed. You didn't feel anything. You felt alone. You felt afraid. You wanted to help your animals or do better or learn or succeed. And guess what happened? You didn't want to because you watched somebody else get fucking flamed or like someone would ask a question because their snake was in need and they made spelling mistakes and people would fucking, ignore the question that this animal is in fucking need of help and they don't know what to do. And everyone else there could have helped, but instead they're fucking, making fun of the guy because he can't spell words properly or put him in proper phrase. What the fuck? It's getting that way. Oh, you don't like that, Gene? I can't talk to you. You cut eggs? I can't talk to you. You do this? I can't talk to you. Rack keeping versus terrariums and vivariums and all this shit. If you don't like what I do, don't fucking follow me. Don't support me. Don't do that. Don't spend your fucking amazing time, on my channel watching me and wasting it, your valuable time and commenting because I don't need to hear it. No matter how many of you fucking bitch, I ain't gonna change. Just like I did for 10 fucking years of me cutting goddamn eggs. Oh, look at him with big scissors. He's hurting them. Now, guess what? People try it and actually feel more comfortable doing it with fucking scissors the way I've done. But I've been like, it's crazy. The biggest thing is, Antoine, fucking amazing guy, Antoine Hood, High Desert Pythons, made a crack of a joke. Oh, let's do enrichment. Put a little fucking slide into the water dish, which I thought was hilarious. A Rubik's fucking cube and like a little a rodent spinning wheel. There's enrichment. Wow. Well, they got offended. Okay.
But that's
you
just
can shit
Antoine.
on our
Like,
racks.
if you know Antoine, that's just him.
That's him. But you can shit on our racks and we're so fucking bad and we're puppy mills of ball pythons and we're fucking horrible people, and surviving isn't thriving. It is what it is. You have your opinion. I have mine. Okay. It's like, everybody thinks that I started with racks. The rack companies weren't even around when I did it. I kept them in fucking aquariums and stuff. But guess what? I didn't know what I was doing. I learned from somebody at a pet store that had no fucking idea. And I did everything that, they're still fucking doing today, 20 years later. So, if you want to pick on people, pick on the big stores or educate all these people of how to keep these fucking animals in larger enclosures. You do the homework. You put out a channel. You do fucking something to educate the people because these poor fucking animals that they're taking are getting fucking sick, stuck, shed. Like you see some of these Facebook groups and the fucking animals that are getting injured and it's disgusting. Okay. Because they don't know enough, but they see, and you guys praise all the big stuff. So they try to copy you. I mean, I'm not trying to point fingers, but it's gross. So he did another thing, another post, and he got shut down because all these people fucking got butthurt and cried. And then, report. Wow. Okay, cool. Cancel culture. I get it. Come after me. Cancel me. Please do. Because you know what? I don't need fucking social media and all the fucking bullshit that's on there. I've already deleted over 4,000 people on my Facebook. I'm almost ready to fucking just delete Facebook because there's all these fucking experts and fucking know-it-alls that have been doing this with 6 animals for 6 fucking months. I've been doing this for 25 years. I'm not the best. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to do things. But for us that we don't give a shit about our animals, wow. Okay, cool. I'm glad you know me and I'm glad you know what I'm all about. Anyways, my opinion, your opinion, great. Antoine thing really pissed me off. He called me and I'm like, what? That's fucking ridiculous. This is getting out of hand, the thing that really gets to me, and I've taken screenshots of these fucking people, and Brian Barczyk, whether you like him or not, whether you fucking hate him, you don't agree, he's done some shitty things, he's learned from it, or he's trying, or whatever the fuck perspective you have on Brian, most of it's second fucking hand. Okay, most of it second, third, even fourth fucking hand, for Christ's sakes. Oh, this is what I heard. Really? Have you met the guy? No, but I heard this. I don't want to meet him. You're a fucking asshole. Okay, for not even giving the guy a fucking chance. He has pancreatic fucking cancer. And people are like, good, hope he fucking dies. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I got your screenshot and your name. I have a lot of time and a lot of money coming. And whatever the fuck I choose to do with my time and money, life's a fucking bitch. And yeah, karma's a bitch. So you better watch what you put out on fucking social media, people, because, I'm going to start a channel of pieces of shit on the fucking internet, and I'll fucking make you famous, motherfuckers. I'm fucking telling you. You have an opinion, stick it to yourself, because if you want to fucking share it, I'll share it to everybody. I'll pay for fucking advertising. I'll put it on the fucking local news. 10 grand, 20 grand for a 30-second spot. Here you go. Who do I sign the check to? I'll make you famous, fucking piece of shit. Wishing someone to die. I have a lot of people that I hate, okay? Not a lot of people, but there's people that I hate, like I really, truly hate. There's other people I despise, but I would never wish them to fucking die of cancer or anything. Like, wow, where's your humanity, people? You're spending more time worrying about us snakes, our snakes in small fucking tubs and that are deprived, but you're willing to fucking, tell a man that has to fucking die. Check your fucking, put your, I can't even fathom it, man. It pisses me off. I'm going to have more fucking screenshots in the next 6 fucking months than I am for the last 10 years. And believe me, I'm fucking pissed. I don't care what your values are and what you think and what you do. Be a fucking human being. Like, for Christ's sakes, I'm getting sick of it. And you know what? I got nothing to lose. Social media does not make me money. Oh, yes, it does. My $2,000-$3,000 a month from social media, from all my ads and stuff. Wow. I'm doing 100K in ball pythons. I don't need fucking social media. I will open up a new fucking account and hire a team just to fucking put you on fucking blast every fucking day. I mean, I'm fucking sick of it. This fucking community. It's a segregated fucking culture, and I'm fucking sick of it. And you know what? The day I get off of it, watch what happens. You got to watch what you say. I'm fucking telling you, I'm fucking sick of it. I'll walk around with a bullhorn behind you at a fucking expo. I'll fly there just to your hometown, stand out front of your house and put fucking signs in your fucking, on your lawn. Fucking telling you. Like, don't fucking push me, because I will, or I'll pay someone to fucking do it. I'm fucking sick of this shit. We love animals. We're doing things. You want your own way? I do it my way. You know what I mean? Like, you have options, choices. There's more than one fucking way to do things, people. Like, Jesus Christ, I'm irritated. So I got that off my chest. Let's get to the show. But I'm pissed.
Yeah. Oh,
and
you're good.
If you want to push my buttons, watch what I'm capable of. Watch what I'm capable of.
We've been talking about it since the market started doing it.
Boom. There we go.
I'm sorry. I was dying at the part where you're going to follow people around at expos with a blower.
I'm mad. You know what I mean? Like, enough's a fucking enough. Canceling Antoine because he made a joke. Fuck. I mean, there's people that don't like each other. And it's usually over the stupidest shit. Wow, the Brian thing really hit home, man. Like, fuck. Oh my God. And I don't want to get into it. I already showed you 5 minutes or 10 minutes, wherever the fuck it was. It's unbelievable that I'm a part of this community that I want to see grow and people thrive. And this is also a part of it. We need to do better, people. There's people that want to take our animals away and our rights away and all that. And we're doing the same thing with each other in the community that all want the same thing. It's disgusting. It's gross. And you know what? I think if and when these animals get taken away, we're all to fucking blame. Everyone. Different opinions, the bickering, the fighting, the hate. Wow, it's fucking it's brutal. Now, you know, I'm not going to get into a lot of rants today. I'm going to try not to. I just get triggered, and when I do, I just go. You know, I don't give a shit what people think. If I did, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And that's people's problems. You guys fucking think or worry too much about what everyone else thinks, and you fucking follow them. Like, stop being a fucking sheep. You know, it's brutal. You know, little packs of people and fucking like it's brutal. To get off on a better start, okay, and you know, I have I'll show a few. Just because I had it, but then I at the last minute, like literally, when did I find that clip? I'm like, you know what? Instead of me going off,
Wait, I had just posted. We're gonna be a little late, guys.
oh, you didn't post it? Yeah, yeah. And that's because I just found that
because
because I'm like, you know what? I did it already. I don't want to, because it's going to get me evil again. Like, you know, but it's fucking horrible. You know, so. You know, there is shares, me and Brian, probably 2015. My stomach, look at that. my stomach ain't so big. That's pretty cool. You know, I have another one here. And you know, if you haven't met the man, you know, he's an amazing man. You know, here's him. Justin Kabilka. We got Nicole Lyons, this guy. Look at this guy. Got Mr. Miguel Garcia, always evolving.
What the hell was that voice?
I know. I'm excited now. I'm excited to see these people. I get happy.
Have gotten you that rock star out of the fridge.
Oh yeah, I've only had a sip yet. It's coming, guys. And then there's Brian, and I got one more pick. Okay, one more pick, and that is right here. Got to get better and faster. I believe it's this one. It is. Boom.
Boom.
Hey, Brian Cusco, big shout out. Brian's always happy. And one thing I've always known him for, he's always got the coolest, weirdest fucking shirts. He always does. Every time you see him, he's got a different weird shirt on. It's just, you know, happy, fun guy. And, you know, love him or hate him, he's a human fucking being. And, you know, I don't understand why us human beings are so fucking shitty. It really sucks. It really sucks. And it's sad to know that, you know, these people and the way they think and the way they are attached to a community or, you know, a hobby or an interest that I'm in. Like, wow, you know, if you have those thoughts and that's your opinion, great. Keep them to your fucking self. To go on social media and wish someone to die, you're a piece of shit. Wow. On my Patreon, I do a thing called Motivation Monday, and it's, you know, it's good.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Mike, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So that's another thing I should do. I should walk around with keyboards in my backpack at fucking expos, and when there's the guy there, oh, that's that fucking guy with the keyboard. I'm gonna fucking, you know, oh, you're not so tough in front of the keyboard. I'm gonna fucking throw him a keyboard. Go ahead, start typing, motherfucker. See how tough you are now with your keyboard. Now you're behind the keyboard.
You're gonna fucking hire a wrestler. Grab a wrestler.
No, I'd have more satisfaction doing it myself. Trust me, believe me. You know,
you would, but then you would get in trouble.
Oh, boo-hoo. It's not like I've been in trouble before.
Hey, Chad, eat a dick.
Where's that? EAD.
EAD, Chad.
Oh, there he is.
Slithery.
You know, it's just crazy. But yeah, so let me do this. Let me take this off. And I saw something. So Motivation Mondays, I put something up and I saw a few of them and I picked a really good one for you know, the Patreon, and it was about being kind. And I found this one. It's, I think, 3 minutes long, and it's fucking kids. Okay, so all of us adults sitting here and watching and listening, or that are gonna watch this afterwards because, oh my God, did you see Billy freak out? Blah, blah, blah. Billy got mad, and the fucking, you know, the non-rack people come and start like whatever it does. Watch this fucking 2.5, 3 minutes of these fucking kids and let it sink in, because we're so fucked as adults right now that you know, I'm ashamed to be one. I really am. So I'm gonna put this on here and move this down. And here we go. So hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, they can see.
To be kind is to like acknowledge other people and make them feel good.
Being kind to me means to be caring, or like to, I guess, respect other people.
It means be kind, to like be generous. Like, let's say if someone dropped their sandwich, like you should like help them out.
It's important to be nice to other people so that they feel that they have a part in the community, that somebody cares for them.
You don't know where they're coming from, what struggles they're having.
If you be nice, it gives you a magical life. If you're not nice to other people, they might be mean to you. If you're not nice, maybe they don't want to play with you. You won't have any friends. The other person can feel bad, and then they're uncomfortable.
I mean, why would you want to pick on someone else? Like, because they might be different from you, or like different race, they might come from a different place.
Even if someone's different from you, you shouldn't like bully them or be mean to them.
How is it gonna benefit you to making them feel bad?
If you're not nice to people, it might come back to you.
Treat them how you want to be treated.
The outside human being is the cover of the book. The inside might be a very good story, but you would never know if you didn't get past the first page.
Where you come from makes you special.
I feel everyone's equal because I'm a girl. That doesn't mean I'm weaker.
We're all the same species. We all have the same things inside of us.
I don't think color or race or ethnicity is much of a difference between people. I think all in common, we just want to be loved, we want to have a place to sleep at night, and we just want to have a great future.
My hope for the future is to give everyone the same right and feel safe wherever they are.
I want everybody to turn good, and I hope nothing bad happens to anybody.
I hope you respect other people.
I hope that you won't be judged on how privileged and how much money you have. You're judged on who you are.
I hope that everyone will be nice to each other. And that's my hope.
I mean, these are kids, and they got more fucking sense than all of us fucking adults, man. I don't get it.
I gotta say, you gotta listen to that little girl who says, if you're not gonna be nice, nobody's gonna want to be your friend.
Yeah. You know, I just don't get it, man. Like, you know, and I mean, I'm guilty. I'm an asshole sometimes. I say shit, but, you know, I mean it. And if I offend people, I don't really mean, I'm not trying to go out there and offend people. I say what's on my mind. I speak what I speak. I'm not initially or purposely trying to, you know, insult someone, or if I say something, you know, I'm not purposely trying to hurt someone, but I do have a thought and an opinion, and the way I express things is going to be different than some other people. And I'm allowed to have that. But fuck, man, these kids are nailing it, you know, and it's going to be sad because they're going to grow up and deal with the bullshit that we're dealing with as adults. It's pretty shitty, but, you know, kids have it right, man. They just do things right. And then they grow up and turn into fucking adults that fuck it all up. Like, you know, wow. That's one thing, you know, you have kids, tell them not to grow up.
Agreed, Jason. There's a difference between you just covered it. Difference between being an asshole and attacking someone.
Yeah, but I mean, it's true. But I mean, you know, sometimes it comes off like I'm attacking someone, but I'm also like, I'm not a very good, I don't know.
You're not very good at communicating.
Yeah, I'm not. That's true. Like, you know, my staff will tell you that. You know, I don't know. It's just very stressful. You know, like I just hate all these years being attacked for cutting with scissors. All being attacked because we're just bad people keeping them in racks. I'm just sick of it. You don't like it, don't watch. Don't spend your time or your effort commenting. You know, go to your little Facebook group and go, oh, look, guys, look what they did. Look what he posted. You guys want to live your life and being like that? Go ahead. Just, you know, don't come on our space. You stay on your side of the fence. We'll stay on our side. You know, it's crazy. But
what else would they do? Exactly, Jason. They just have way too much time on their hands. Like at this point, whenever I see something on social media, TikTok, whatever, if it scrolls across my feed and it's somebody talking shit about racks or it's somebody talking shit about whatever the fuck and I'm just not part of it, I just block them. I block them. I don't even give them the chance to like come back to me or whatever the fuck because I don't want to start the drama and I don't want to deal with the drama. I don't have the time for it.
You know, I mean, it's like no matter what I say, every show or something, I'm always offending someone. Someone's offended. Wow. Like, what the fuck? You know, you're offended because I have a different opinion or a different thing or whatever. It is what it is. You know, like I said, I don't use social media to make fucking friends. You know, I've had Austin working with me now, going on what, 6 years, 7 years. I don't think we've ever gone out to a movie, gone to a bar, hung out. 7 fucking years. And he's like my number one guy. I don't have many friends. I have a lot of acquaintances. You know, I don't use this platform to make friends or be popular because, fuck, I mean, look at me. I'm not, you know, if anything, if I had fucking friends or I was popular, going on these shows fucking really weeds that number down a bit. I do it because I want to put information out. I want to, you know, explain what I do and what I've done and what I believe. And if you listen to every one of my videos, I never say, this is how you have to breed ball pythons. This is how you have to keep them. This is what you need to, how you feed them. This is how you have to use, excuse me, the racks. This is how, you know, you need to use this coconut husk. You have to do this. You have to do it my way. If you don't do it like this, you're doing it wrong. Never, ever, ever. I don't think you can look at all the thousands of videos. I wouldn't say thousands, hundreds, maybe thousands, hundreds, 500 videos. You never see me say, this is how you have to do it. Okay.
I'm offended because you won't send me a DG clone.
Yeah, well, get offended. And everyone else is going to be offended because I'm not sending any of you. So, you know, it's just.
You came on at 7:01. I'm offended.
Yeah, I mean, but it's funny, but people are offended from stuff like this. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like the snowflake generation. Am I going to get in trouble for saying snowflake? Snowflake. Fuck. I mean, like, wow. I'm not saying it to hurt people, but it's a term that I use because it's like, wow, you can't deal with anything. You know, I say the wrong thing or I don't say it the right way or it doesn't come across the way you want to and you perceive. You get all, wow. Guess what? Turn the fucking channel off and move on. Go into a space where you enjoy instead of coming over here and getting all, oh my God, I'm getting all hurt. All turn the fucking channel. You know, it's my channel, my content, not your channel, your content. My channel, my content. Don't like it? Don't give a fuck. That's simple. Change the fucking channel. It's so simple. I have a fucking remote control, right? TV. No. What's this? Oh, ballet. Doesn't interest me. Oh, like, you know, I have a remote. I can change the channel, or I can sit here and get fucking butthurt. And oh, can I do something to say that I don't like this? Change the fucking channel and move on. Like, I don't get it. Like, my channel, my content. We have 146 people here, and everyone has a person that I paid with a gun to their head watching. No, you don't want to watch it? Turn the fucking channel. Go down to 0. I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna be here. It's just mental. Wow, crazy. So now I think we got all that shit out of the way.
I'm still laughing, thinking of you watching the ballet.
There's no interest. I'll watch it for a few seconds and go, no, click, move on. I mean, it's funny because darts, I love sports. I love all sports. All go on, and about 5 years ago, maybe, like way before the past, 5-6 years ago, it's like nothing on. And, TSN, that's the sports channel or the sports network here in Ontario. And I think it's across Canada. They have different regions. And I go darts. I'm like, fuck, man, darts? Like, what the fuck? Nothing else was on. So I went back to darts and watched it. And I'm like, oh, this is pretty fucking cool. Next thing you know, I love watching darts, man. It's pretty crazy. I gave it a chance. Okay. But if I watched it and I fucking hated it and I didn't, hey, this doesn't, no, it's not for, I would not want to go watch it again. So you come on my channel, you watch it. If it's not for you, guess what? Go away and find something that is you. It's fucking simple, people. I bet you if I did a fucking, a thing with kids, hey, what would you do if you had a show or an internet channel that you didn't like? Would you continue to watch it? No, I would change the channel. Yeah, fucking kids know, but fucking adults can't. Well, fucking stupid fucking idiots. Oh, I'm getting pissed. Anyways. Questions. Let's answer questions from the chat and go from there. Hey, thanks, man. Smash the like button.
Chad right above him.
I don't even want to put that up. I don't even want to put that up. What's up, Jeremy and Holly? Snakes for the memories. What's going on? Chad. Jeremy. Why am I putting this up? Come on, guys. Keep the chat. Fuck. You know what? It could be like, Billy has a wonderful channel. The thing is the comments. Billy has such a great show. I love experiencing it. But some of the comments really offend me, so I can't watch his amazing show. Probably not. It's like, fuck Billy's show. I just go there for the fucking rude comments in the chat. I don't even listen to what Billy's saying. Who knows, right? But hey.
You missed all the comments where they were like, love you, Billy. I love you, Billy.
Really?
Yeah, they were up here somewhere.
Oh, did they? Well, I love you guys back.
Billy Elliott Rose.
What's Elliott Rose?
I don't know.
Elliott Rose. What's Elliott Rose? Should I be offended? How do you delete this fucking guy? Call me Elliott. Fuck. Oh, I'm offended. But hey, well, thanks, man. But not everybody does. I get it. There's people that I don't like. I don't like to follow. I don't like to watch. There's other people I like to watch. And guess what? I have a choice. It's simple. And just like, if someone's posting stuff or doing stuff that I don't like, unfollow. Wow. Amazing. And guess what? You don't have to see any of the shit that you don't want to see. It's a fucking incredible thing. Unfollow. That's like, boop. That's it.
Chris.
Crazy.
Chris Ward's in the house.
Where is he?
He's right here.
Can't see him. Oh, there it is. Reptile, what's going on? How you doing?
Billy Elliott is a ballet dancer.
I am not a ballet dancer. Oh,
No,
Billy Elliott is a ballet dancer. Oh my God, I'm offended. Oh, where do I look at? Can I do that? Like, boom, boot it off. You call me a ballet dancer. I'm offended. Like that's what I mean. Like
Yes, I have my own snakes. Madison. It's Chroma Flux Reptiles.
Yeah, Chroma Flux. It should be. Oh, did I take it off? Hold on. There it is. Yeah. Mutation Creation and Alex from Chroma Flux Reptiles. Billy Unfiltered, you're a badass. We don't have to love everyone, but we can be fucking civil. It's very simple. You know what I mean? Like, you will never see in the past, say, 15 years, me cutting eggs, and you see all the hate. Oh, you should be using a razor. Oh, you're hurting the animal, blah, blah, blah. You can go and look for the last 12, 13, 14, 15 fucking years since people have been posting cuttings. You will never see a comment from me on someone who cuts with the thing. Oh, you're doing it wrong. You shouldn't use a razor because you could hurt the snake with the blade going inside. You should use scissors. You'll never see that from me in 13 fucking years. But in that fucking time, I've had thousands of people share their fucking opinion with me. And I bet you those motherfuckers now are using fucking scissors. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. It's crazy. You come on this side of the fence and bitch, and then I go after you, and then you fucking cry, wham, 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 try to cancel me. Stay the fuck over there with your fucking bullshit opinions. You don't want to cut eggs with scissors. Stay over there. Stay off my fucking channel. Don't watch, and do what you want to do with your own fucking eggs. That's simple, guys. It's very fucking simple. Kids know the fucking answer. I mean, like, fuck, you know, I'm going to, you know, that's what I do. I'm going to see if I can, we should hire kids under 10 years old with parental permission.
Don't Jeffrey Marsh it.
And we'll do some questions and get answers from the 8, 9, 10-year-olds that fucking adults can't fucking figure out on their own. Very simple shit. What would you do if I would simply ignore them? I would not watch the channel. If they say bad things to me, I wouldn't say bad things to them. I'll just ignore them. Like, holy fuck.
Oh, thanks, Serpentine.
It's crazy. What's this? I just stare at the egg.
Like Jason up here said that he uses a dull spoon.
Well, whatever works, you know. But I mean, it is. It's like, thanks, BLT.
Crack my eggs on the side of a frying pan, Mike.
Yeah, but see, people will see this and get offended and report you. Oh my God, they're hurting it. Like, wow, you know, they can't take a fucking joke. Like, you know, warning: do not go to High Desert Pythons or watch something that he's on, because he'll make and crack jokes and be funny, and you'll get butt hurt. Okay, so please don't watch, because we don't want people getting butt hurt. Butt hurt. Yeah, she does. A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. I've got, I think, 7 gravid girls right now.
You know what? I'm going to fucking go and I'm going to put a report in to the Ministry of Health, and I'm going to change the way doctors cut umbilical cords. They should be using a fucking razor. Why would they use scissors? Razor, nice and fast, sharper. Like, you know, because when you squeeze, that 1/1,000,000th of a second will put pressure and may harm the fucking baby. They should use a razor or a machete.
You got them started now.
Yeah, like, yeah, I mean, wow. They're doing it wrong. They're fucking doing it wrong. People that haven't fucking cut fucking eggs, they watch other people do it, and I'm wrong, but they've never even cut one. Shut the fuck up, people. Fucking boohoo. Fucking snowflakes, cry baby motherfuckers. Anyways, let's ask some questions. Bam. Hi, Megan. Yes, the comedians are saving the culture right now. Oh, my God.
My secret tool is a table saw.
Wow. But, you know, we can't even joke about stuff like that because people are so fucking dumb and naive that they think we're fucking serious.
It's like when Chris Ward put a picture of his hypo in shed and said it was a super hypo.
Oh, people
that was
got
funny.
Yeah.
People went crazy.
We're fucking doomed, people. We are doomed. So,
Are the Husbandry Pro Q&A is going to be a regular thing?
I wouldn't mind doing one every like 3 weeks or 4 weeks or so. I've done one on Patreon as well. And I believe that's the second one. I did one with Catherine a while back, but I wouldn't mind doing that just to, the odd Saturday during the day that people can go on and just ask questions or stuff. I mean, that would be pretty cool.
What brand scissors do you use?
The gold is awesome. Yes. So I actually got mine from the amazing Bridget. Where's Chad? Is he in there? Because he always like, Bridget got it. Bridget. So Everglades. Is it Everglade Pythons? I just know it's Everglades. Come on, Chad, back me up. What is I'm trying to think. Fucking right there. I don't want to get up and put it off, but Everglade Pythons? I think it's Everglade Pythons. But Bridget. Avocado, yeah. What's her company name? It's Everglades Pythons. Waiting. It's probably a delay. I can't see it yet in the chat. But she's the one that got him for me, which is awesome. Oh, Everglades Exotics. Yeah, reptiles, python, fucking exotics, animals.
At this point, everybody just says the first word.
Everglades. Yeah.
I'm Chroma. He's MC. Like,
yeah, pretty much.
People are Richie's. It's always the first word.
But so questions, people. Let's we'll take some questions, hopefully answer some, and yeah. Also put this up. I might as well switch this right now. Bam!
There's a new comment.
New comment. And how long should I allow my male to be off feed before I stop pairing him for a season? I have one right now that hasn't eaten since fucking October. Whoa. So I have it's not set in stone, but if an animal isn't eaten 3-4 times in a row during breeding season, I sort of pull them back. And during breeding season, I still feed my my males, my breeder males, weans, smaller meals, especially if you're breeding them every week or every other week. You don't want a nice big meal in them. And, because it takes, a good 10 days or so. I know, I got to go here. So that's why I leave it there so I know where I'm at.
Okay.
So you don't want them a big meal, and it's going to take 10 to 14 days for them to digest that meal. So you don't want a big meal, and the next thing you know, 5 days, 6 days later, he's just, starting to digest half of the rat, and then you throw him in a tub. Nice smaller meals, so he's not, if I know I'm going to go do something, I'm not going to have a big 7-8 course meal. I'm going to have a snack. Same thing. So if they're constantly, rotating breeding, smaller meals. 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. You don't want to push them because breeding is stressful to the animals. Try what you need to do to get them on food, different meals, smaller meals, Da Vinci Boa supplement, anything to get them back on, and then try to get them in rotation. And that being said, once I get him eating 3-4 meals consistently, then I'll make the decision whether I want to put him back in rotation or not. That's how we do it. Are you or any of your crew thinking of coming out to the WCRE this summer? Yes. It's on the weekend, so it would probably be a Friday to Monday thing, or we'll fly in Friday, like I did, in 2019. We'll see if the whole crew comes, or Austin and I, or we'll figure it out. But if not, I'm probably gonna come. Say hi to Greg and the gang and all the amazing people out west. And, you never know who's coming, but I definitely have it on things to do. So nice to see you again also. And your lady.
Gerald.
Hold on. Where are we?
We just finished.
Yeah. This one here?
Yeah.
You can all judge me, but Billy, My daughter wanted to ask, how many clutches do you have right now? As she knows swearing for her, is it okay? And she knows swearing for her, is it okay? For your daughter, no. I shouldn't even be swearing, but I got a potty mouth. And when I get angry, what comes out, comes out. It's not filtered. It is what it is. I should work on it. And, you know, it is what it is. But how many clutches I have right now? I cut the one. I just put 2 in today. So it's still in the incubator. I just cut the eggs. You guys saw the video today. That was actually cut today. It's back in the incubator, but it has been cut. And then I have 13. So 13, including that one. So I have 13 clutches in the incubator. 1 we just cut. So technically 12 not cut and 1 has been cut. Oh, Billy, your egg cutting comments offend me. Therefore, I'm right. Knights Royal. Look at that. KPTV. I like that. I like that. Knights Pythons TV. Okay. Tonight on KPTV, Billy offended me by his egg cutting comment. Tune in more at 6 p.m. for more details of the horrific event. And now to our sponsor. Snowflake, snowflake, are you a snowflake? Here's your diapers. La, 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 la. I don't know why I did that, but hey. Something wrong with me, folks. Something wrong with me. Yeah, seen someone using sponges the other day under the egg crate. Chris from the Reptile Ward. I know he's been, I think he experimented with that about 2 years ago, maybe 3. He just goes to what we have. I'm sure you guys have it in the US, like a Dollar Tree or Dollarama, dollar store of some type. And he just goes, gets some next to nothing and uses them. And that's how he's done it. I've never tried, but I know a lot of people that have. I'm just like old school using the vermiculite, you know. But, you know, that's the thing. If you're going to do it, ask someone that does it. Don't put a clutch in and go, oh, fuck, I did it wrong. And then there goes the clutch. So, you know, it's experiment on a few to make sure it works instead of everything and find out it doesn't work and you lose it all. A little bit of wisdom from the fucking guy that doesn't know anything and is a bad guy. So, Dram 420, what's going on? What's going on?
Well, if you were referring to the DeLorean to Back to the Future, then yes, I do know the reference.
So, Madison, how long do you wait after a Da Vinci dose at attempting feeding? If they refuse the first time, when you dose again? Good question. Many different answers. I wish I could say, oh, you do it like this and this is what happens. So we've done, and here's the thing too. When we first got it, dumb me, someone said, oh, you got to order pipettes. What the fuck's a pipette? Oh, it's these little things. They get them off of Amazon. You get like 100 in a bag. They're little plastic things you use. And because you don't want to reuse like a syringe, you know, you take the needle end off and you just have the syringe. You don't want to keep using it because it's going down other people's, you know, not other people's, but other snakes, you know, into the snake's mouth and then out. You don't want to do that because it's cross-contamination. So got these pipettes. Now, I didn't know pipettes come in different sizes. So I just got the one I first saw that was on the first page. I looked, I'm like, oh, I'll pick this one. And they're 1 mil. They also come in a 3 mil and probably bigger. I don't know, but I know there's a 3 because someone else goes, oh, do I use the 1 or the 3? I'm like, the 3, what do you mean? And they showed me, here's the 1, here's the 3. I'm like, holy fuck, they make a different size. He goes, you didn't know that? I'm like, no. So now I do, like a fool. But I got the 1 mils. So what we did is we used the 1 mil and you're supposed to dose, you know, 1 mil per 1,000 grams. So if it's a 500 gram animal, half a mil, et cetera, et cetera. So we were just doing the 1 mil because that's all we had. And I bought like 300 of the fucking things. So, you know, it came in 300 for a package, I think $14.99. Send them to me. So I have 300 of these things. And if you've ever done Da Vinci and you dose, the last thing you want to do is do 1 take it out, get another one, put it down, take it out. You don't want to stress the snake out. So if you're going to put a lot in, get the 3 mil, do it once, do that, for your big females. We just did the 1. So because we found out, it's like, well, shit, 1, I don't want to do 3 of these. We did it more often. So every couple weeks, instead of like once a month, we did it every couple weeks. We always did it the week before we fed. Lately, we've been doing it, the day in the morning or the day before we feed. So here's, we get the animal, we get the Da Vinci, we put it down, squeeze it in and feed that day or the next day. That's actually worked. Now, Da Vinci isn't the wonder drug. Oh, you just give it to your animal once and they eat and it's magically, they'll always eat forever. No, I've got like a 70% success rate. And, when I say 70%, I've been using it now for over 2 years and probably dosed 300 animals. Okay. So, and most of them are the ones, males breeding, they go off of food. Here's something because, and it's even good for females that have just laid. So when they've just laid, it's good to give them a bit of supplements, and I believe there's calcium and other supplements and nutrients in there because she's been laying on eggs, not eating for a few months and going through that, major thing of laying eggs. So that's what we've done. So you can do it, every 2 weeks, a smaller dose, once a month. I mean, technically you can take a dose yourself. It doesn't taste like, what does it taste? I forget what it tastes like, but I tried it. If Austin's like, oh, it's almost like vanilla, So, I wouldn't be doing it daily. I would do it once every week or two, once a month, a bigger dose, whatever works for you. Hopefully that works and helps out. Yeah, I'm sure if not me, I'll drag someone with me. But yeah, it'll be pretty cool. What's up, Keys? How you doing, my man? Welcome. Stayed up late enough to see you live from sunny Scotland. Awesome. Dragon Aquatics. Well, thanks for staying up.
You have more clutches than I do. I'm offended.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I've heard that people have tried Da Vinci twice, then attempt feeding. Whatever works. To me, there's no guideline. I just got it and did what I had to do. And, it works for me. We don't have, you got to do it every 30 days. We change it around. And like I said, maybe some animals that don't get it after the 3rd, 4th dose, like after like a month and a half, 2 months, maybe we'll give them a little more often. So try it and see what goes on. This one. In your opinion, is piebald the true recessive, or is a het pied a dominant mutation? Try to find het pied markers in some combos.
OD.
Huh?
With OD.
ODs, yeah. I mean, OD looks, if you get a normal OD, like a really nice OD, it looks like it has the het pied markers. Try making, 3-4 gene lavender. That's 66% het pied. You can see some, and I've had some with absolutely no markers that have proved to be het pied. No markers at all. Not one. You would bet your life on it that it would not prove, and it gives you pieds. So,
or some combos.
I'm not a recessive. I mean, a recessive guy. I'm not a geneticist or into the genes. I know what I know, I believe though that pied is something in the genetic. That's why it gives it. It's like a deformity in the genetic or something that makes the appearance of piebald so wacky. Don't hold me to that, and hopefully I didn't offend anybody. No, you don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, I probably don't, but hey, I heard that, so hey, I used to. Now I don't give a fuck. You get offended? I don't really give a shit. I don't get offended. I get offended when people attack me for things that I believe in and I like and I do, and then they think they know me. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, you know me so much, so well, fucking so great. You're
These
awesome.
comments offend me.
But oh, look at that. I use sponges when hatching chicks. Got my first clutch. Oh, congratulations, man. Got my first clutch ever last night. Paired to my normal, to a normal. Super.
Really want to go.
I'm reading it like fucking, I'm so happy for the guy. And he's fucking like, you know, I'm offended now. No, I don't get offended.
Do you still use DaVinci Boa? Yeah, that's what we were just talking about a few minutes ago.
Can you block this fucking guy? Mercy. Block him because he's fucking ridiculous. He's offending me. I don't want anyone to know.
These super normals. You should go join a Facebook group.
Yeah. Yes, we do, man. We still use it. You know, we breed. So we're breeding right now. 250 females breeding right now. No, some of them are done. Some of them are just starting. Some of them are in the middle. But we're pairing over a 4-week period, probably 200-300 animals. Males will go off. You know, some. You know, now my holdbacks. My holdback room, I have about, say, 400 females. And I would say out of those 400 females, 12 are, you know, picky, but they're on rats. You know, they're picky. When we give them ASFs, they usually take the ASFs over the rats. So I would say on that wall, maybe what, 5? If we're feeding that whole wall of 400 animals.
And I think that back rack is just because it's next
It's
to
a little,
your wall,
yeah, and it's
so
a little cooler
chiller.
right now.
But
So
apart from that, like in the summertime, they do. Awesome.
yeah. So I feed every 2 weeks. After they get to like 200 grams, 250 grams, I go to feed every pretty much 2 weeks. The digestive system of a ball python is 10 to 14 days. It's very stressful for a ball python when they eat. A lot of changes. The heart expands. It doubles in size. You know, a lot of things that go on during that process. So when I feed every 2 weeks, they actually are hungry. Okay, so everything's pretty much digested. They're actually coming out. The food response is way better. And I don't hit that 1,000-gram wall like I did 4, 5, 6 years and earlier. It always hit 900 to 1,000, go off food for 3 months. You know, I feed every 2 weeks. I have pretty much eliminated animals going on that 1,000-gram wall. So.
And we still produce large clutches.
Yeah.
Full clutches.
You were worried last year.
I was a little bit worried the first time. It wasn't last year. It was like a year and a half ago when we first started. Well, when I first started doing that. About that. And no, I still wound up with like 9, 10, 11, 12 egg clutches for the most part.
Feeding every 2 weeks. And they weren't even big rats.
No, they're meat. That's the thing too. Like my females, my large females, I was feeding them large rats. No, now maximum we give them medium rats, and the rat guy that we get,
the mediums aren't even real. Like they're like a big small.
Smalls.
Yeah, and so great question, Meredith. Where's that? Hold on. Shit.
I'm offended, senior. I think my UPS lady is mad.
No, that's Will's. I don't see that. That's running in our head too. Great question. I don't know what that question is. Oh, Madison. Oh, okay. I was going to say Meredith.
Oh.
I'm looking for, okay, there you go. That question. Awesome. No, not that question. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, but
the question about
DaVinci.
About the DaVinci. This
Or
one
the
here.
Males, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're just scrolling through. We're not professional here, as you know.
If you use sponges, is it a one-time use or wash and reuse?
I'm not sure. Anybody, if Chris from the Reptile Ward is still here, or anyone else that have used it, I'm sure a sponge you could probably, you know, clean and reuse. I'm not sure.
I think if you can microwave a sponge to like get rid of all the
Bacteria,
and
or
stuff.
you can soak it in a solution, right?
Hot
Like
water and vinegar.
yeah, something. Yeah. Yeah. my very, very, very first clutch back, 98, 99, 2000, 2001. Just trying to think when I actually, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. I had a very first clutch. I used the Coleman incubator when everything, we have a big store called Canadian Tire, sells automotive, camping stuff. Like it sells everything, home stuff like dishes, pans, like you name it, tools, paint, lighting, everything. And I went and got a Coleman cooler and I put like egg crate or light diffuser. And I put some PVC pipes and I drilled some holes, zip tied them for a base, filled the bottom with about 6 inches of water. Had it's about 5 inches of water because the PVC that I cut was 6 inches, I believe. So it sat on. So there's a good inch from the bottom. And I went out and got a aquarium heater. Put that in the water to heat it. And that's how I incubated my first set of eggs. And then I went and got a incubator that was made out of PVC, and I used that for about 6 years. Okay, so we're probably way behind.
Yes, we are.
We're way behind. Sorry, guys.
Wait, we incubate at 88.5. Heard podcast yesterday, and they were talking about higher temps. They said they've noticed a higher percentage of females on the hatching on higher temps. Personally, at 89.5, I've gotten, like, my clutches were female heavy last year, but I mean, it's the luck of the draw.
So we're doing 88. Are we doing 88 this year?
89.5, isn't it?
No, that's what we always do. So we're doing six different incubators, 6 different temps. So we're going to do 88, 88.5, 89, 89.5, 90, and 90.5. So we're going to see, and on Husbandry Pro, you can go into the incubation and you can go and you can choose. There's a little slot. If you go into edit, if you go to the bottom, it'll say temperature. So I've got them at, 89.5, 90. So once we start cranking the other incubators, they're going to go at 88. And we're going to see. And I'm going to probably try like 30 clutches in each and see if this is true. I haven't heard of this in so many years. Let's myth bust it,
My grandkids love snakes.
Awesome.
Started showing your YouTube.
Oh, awesome. Sorry about my potty mouth if they're listening right now. I'm pretty good on my normal shows. I sometimes I say the wrong thing, but Allian will usually bleep it out. But on this show, you get what you get. This F-bomb that, boom,
It's Monday, it's late.
Yeah. The feelings police. You know what's funny? You can't give these people ideas because they're going to start a fucking feelings police. Hi, I'm from the feelings police department. The what? The feelings police department. Apparently, what? Like it's going to be a thing. There're going to be people going around, dressed as police officers. And, when you hurt someone's feelings, they're going to come and probably give you a ticket or, community service or some shit. Like, you can't give these people ideas. It's fucking crazy. I probably just hurt fucking 20 people's feelings just for saying that. Like, it's fucking nuts. There's not enough fucking trees in the world to give me all the fucking, they're going to have to do digital copies or some shit because, they're going to be killing trees left, right, and center to give me, tickets.
718. What's the Da Vinci dose? What's a Da Vinci dose?
So basically it is, so what's a Da Vinci dose? So you mean Da Vinci Boa is a natural supplement that you can get from Rich over at Da Vinci Boa. And it's just a supplement that we give ball pythons. I do it for when they lay, when I can, and for animals or ball pythons that go off of food. It gives them something, and it's been very good to get them get back on food.
Channing, do you have problems with?
Long time ago, I heard that, and it's like And I'm like, yeah, they're right. Well, I was dropping temps and doing this and doing all the crazy, stupid stuff back in the day. Now it's like, oh, these animals are shitty eaters. These animals are the best eaters. I have hundreds of them. And yes and no. I have some that are great eaters. Some are shitty eaters. I got that at every gene. Oh, puzzles are crazy. They're the best eaters on the planet. I've got some that are the fucking shittiest eaters on the planet. Some of them are on fucking Da Vinci. So, if you have 5 ball pythons and, oh yeah, my wow, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I've never used it myself, but guess what? If you weigh, 100 grams of substrate and 100 grams of water and put it together, guess what? It's just like that. It's just perfect.
You just need the right measurements, ultimately.
Yeah. So for myself, my eggs don't touch the substrate, so I can put as much water as I want in. So I don't have to worry about that. Every time I see your logo, makes me fucking hungry, Brian. And I didn't really eat. I'm gonna eat after the show. But when I see BLT and then the fucking snake and this juicy damn sandwich, I'm getting offended, buddy. You're offending me because I'm hungry and I can't. I got another hour to go.
Now we need to make a shirt, or we need stickers.
Billy, in your experience, have you run across a female that just never builds follicles? Or do they all eventually build? I have a couple girls that are making me wonder. Okay. Now, make sure that they're females. No, I
know.
I'm not trying to offend people because I've had animals that I've done, and I'm like, what the fuck? And oh my God, I'm a fucking moron. I bought it as a female. I grew it up, fed it like a female, looks like a female. Why didn't I do that? So if you're looking, if you have an ultrasound and you look, you find the gallbladder, they will always have follicles. They'll have little beads, small little follicles, even 3, 4, all the time. If they are not building, Bob Vu gave us on Patreon a great tip, and I'll share it here too. Get a male, big proven breeder male.
Sorry.
Put him in a bag. Put him in a snake bag. Put him in. Tie the bag up. Okay. All the fucking other people are going to go, oh my God, that's so cruel. Well, guess what? It's not cruel. So you take the breeder female in the tub. You take the male, put him in a bag, lock the bag, put him in. He is going to do whatever he can to try to lock the female. Guess what he can't do? Lock the female. He's in a bag. He'll do everything. He'll do this, all the pheromones and everything else and the scent and that. That apparently triggers the female to start building. I have never done it. We just found this out last fucking Wednesday. Believe me, I'm going to try it because I think if it works, it's another trick in our bag. Wow. Putting a male shed in, another thing. You hear all this. I've never heard that in 20 years. Wow, that's incredible. So I'm going to try it. So everybody, you just got a little bit of Patreon in you right now. Bam. So.
Tried incubation at higher temps and got more males than females.
There you go. See that, Phil? P&K's Exotics. We're going to try it and we're going to see. Austin's like, I heard this, I heard that. I'm like, yeah, well, fuck, I heard the fucking earth was flat. I heard, doing this and doing that's better. Try it for yourself and find out. That's what we're doing. So I can say, hey guys, I bred 30 clutches in this at this temp, 30 clutches at this temp, 5 degrees higher. Here's the range. Here's the numbers. This is what we've got. And I can share that with you. But I mean, here you go. I had higher attempts and got more males than females. So we'll see. You know, the only way to do it is to try it and find out for yourself. That's what I do quite a bit. You know, now I'm not going to go try, 120. Oh, they'll fucking hatch in 5 days and they'll be all fucking female. I ain't trying stupid shit. I'm doing like 80 to 90.5. You know, a nice range that's comfortable. That isn't fucking ridiculous. So
the other thing with the females building follicles, just make sure that they're, mature enough too, right? You can have a female that's 1,200 grams. It's, of size, but not mature enough yet.
They should be
right?
at least, 16, 18 months and up. So what else we got here? I don't know how far. Oh, we're far behind.
We're
Sorry,
20 minutes
guys.
behind.
Yeah, we're like, sorry, guys.
Best single gene for lavender is a pet only.
Best single gene for a lavender as a pet only. I'm going to say black pastel.
Black pastel labs are
Black pastel lab is awesome. Pretty nice.
Pinstripe black.
What's up,
pastel
Zach?
labs.
What else we do? What else we?
Are snake eggs like gator eggs, or are they just like what? No.
So, like a lot of times too, you can determine the sex at conception. Oh, I don't know. I'm not really sure on that. I know that for some lizards and stuff that you can put them in at lower temps and be sex ratioed. You know that if you incubate them at this temp, you're going to get mainly females or all females or this, all males. I'm not really sure because I have never done that.
There are certain genetics that in ball pythons that will give you that. Where, for example, bananas, you'll have male makers or female makers.
Yeah, that's basically, you know what you're pairing, what you're going to get with the visual.
Yeah. Well, 95% of the time ish.
Correct.
Have you noticed any good markers for hypos?
No. Austin may, but I mean, it's still, you guys are going to be able. We're going to be able. We can test for it now. Like, I mean, I've got het hypo and stuff that's being tested. Sedell from the University of Michigan. They just announced that they found hypo as well. So no, it's not. I mean, back in the day, so this, I don't know this for a fact, but this is my experience with it. When I used to feed every week, the animals would go off of food, go on food, not eat every week. They weren't consistent eaters. And especially when you're trying to bulk them up and giving them a really big meal, a ball python's digestive system, from what I'm told, is 10 to 14 days. So if you're feeding every week, it digests in 7 days, half of the rodent. You feed a week later, half the rodent. Half and half is one. Week later, you feed another, it digests half and another. So 4 weeks, half and half is one, half and half is two. I feed every 2 weeks, 2 meals, digest 100% of it. My animals grow just as good, if not better, than when I fed every week. They do not go off food. I have 4 years of doing this. My animals still breed every year. In the wild, they're, opportunistic eaters. They may eat 10, 12, 15 times a year, but in captivity, we're trying to feed them 52 times a year. I feed them probably 20, 25, if that, because they go off of food, and this, for the adults. So I'm getting big clutches. I am getting them breeding every year. Sometimes I'll double feed because I know that they have 2 weeks to digest what's inside them. So that being said, that wall I have from this experience for over the last 4 years, feeding every 2 weeks, I do not see the 1,000-gram wall like I used to. Like people here, especially on Facebook. Oh, it's not eating. Oh, that's because it's 1,000 gram. It hit the 1,000-gram wall. Well, I feed every 2 weeks and mine don't do that. Is it luck? I don't know. But the more that I have fed and listening to, Dr. Warren Booth and, the whole process of what a ball python goes through, the digestive system, how stressful it is and how the body changes. I'm glad I feed every 2 weeks, my animals 200-300 grams and up. And I'm never going to change.
Serpentine hypo won't be clear. It's when it's visual hypo, the shed will be clear.
Yeah. Yeah, not head hypo, visual. You are. So if you have, and this won't work with albino or, it's very hard to see some that don't have a lot of pattern. But if you have, say, a hypo clown, okay, you should be able to tell because of the colors. But if you get a hypo clown and you take the shed, you hold it up to a light, you will see no pattern of all the alien heads, and it'll be totally clear. Okay. So if you have like a banana spinner, it's very, very hard to see those little lines, but that's a key. But, they'll be testing for hypo, so you'll be able to get that done soon. Let's see. I'm going to skip. I'm trying to get, because we got a lot. Let's see. When females are building and have been paired a few times, is it common for them to kill and not eat? This is my second breeder girl that has done it recently. So it depends on their follicle size. So when my females are building, I continue to feed. When they're so prior to breeding, I like giving them big meals. Okay, like a medium, every 2 weeks, and stuff like that. What Austin heard and what we're doing here now, when females are in that process of building, especially closer, once you get a couple locks in, we're feeding smaller instead of mediums. We go down to smaller, because if it's such a big meal, it could be correlation to some of the females now spending all their effort trying to digest that big meal instead of concentrating on, that follicle continue to build. And that's why you may have reabsorption. We're testing it. I have no idea. But we hear stuff, we implement it. If we do this and we see that, hey, we change the way we do this now, instead of feeding big meals while they're, the last 2-3 locks or the last couple locks in the last month or so, and we're not getting it, maybe it's correlated. It's something to go on. If a female is 29, 30, 31, we put a black clip on and we stop feeding. We don't feed after 3 centimeters or 30 mil. We stop pairing. We stop feeding. We just put a black on, which means eggs are coming. So that's what we do.
How long should you wait to pair after they eat?
Good question, Kingdom Pythons. We feed Wednesday, Thursday. We give them the whole week off. We usually put them in Friday, so 2 days after. Friday, Saturday, we'll pair, or even wait till the following Monday. So, we leave them in 3 days, 4 days. Can't read all of them.
No, I know.
We're trying to get caught up, guys.
Here.
I've been watching a ton of your videos and wanted to know, the newer tubs do you have to put air holes in? I don't put holes in any of my tubs. So in the racking system that we have.
Well, we have the holes on the top.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but we don't put them in the tubs.
No.
Do you have to put air holes? No, I never do. My OCD drives me crazy, unless, because people put them in and they're different levels, or they're one's apart and one's close. Oh, it drives me crazy. If you have a perfect machine that goes, I don't know why I'm making sound effects, but it has to be perfect or it'll drive me nuts. But there's no reason for us to ruin those tubs, because we have the ventilation in the tops. So when you order from ARS or Freedom Breeder, you can get, 25, 50, 75, or 100%, and they have holes built in the top because it will, air rises. So, and you don't really want to do that in the tubs because if they go to the bathroom, it's so hard to clean and stuff like that. And I use 50% ventilation in my racks from Freedom Breeder and ARS. I need another drink.
Whoa, good job.
Look at that,
Busted
just breaking shit. Hold on.
Normally that's my job.
Hold on. I gotta undo. Hold on. Crazy.
Yeah. You're going a little crazy on the mic there.
Yeah.
My Canadian's starting to show.
Woo-hoo. Hold on.
Yeah.
Still got some of this. Well,
Best advice for someone wanting to go from hobbyist to breeder.
so a lot of people ask this question. Depends on a lot of things. That's one thing that I do on my Patreon. I mentor a lot of people that are serious. Okay. There's a lot of different advice. It's not, if I gave everybody, oh, this is what you have to do. Some of it, if I gave just a general scenario of what you need to do, oh, I can't do that. I don't have enough of that. I don't have that kind of time. So how big do you want to get? How much money do you want to make? What is your goal? How big, how much time do you have? Do you enjoy it now? Because if you turn it into a business, you have to enjoy it now because it gets a lot. If you don't love what you do, you cannot do this business like we do. Wow. They're living animals. The husbandry has to be number one. You have to, you have to know when to pair. You have to buy equipment. You got to spend money. It depends what you want to do. You got to set yourself up for longer term. A lot of the stuff that I'm making isn't to sell. It's to get me animals for my collection with the genetics that I want and pieces for the combo that I want to make in 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road. Okay. People that get in and make stuff to sell and don't make stuff to hold back for the future, they never grow. They sort of stay stagnant, but they can still pay for their hobby. There's a lot of things, that you got to do. It's not a one word or, I can't just say to do this, and this. If people have, a great deal to invest, that helps. But if you don't know what you're doing, don't know the genetics, aren't willing to do the work, don't do the work, don't learn, don't understand how the business works. And it's not just buying snakes, feeding them, breeding them, making them. You got to get a brand. You got to do this. You got to know how to take a photograph. You got to get on social media. You got to do this. It's a lot. I have a Patreon sort of Zoom call that we're doing this Wednesday. And I'm taking a collection that has recently sold or is being sold. And we're going to look at it and say, what do you think of this collection? Would you buy it? Is it worthwhile? Why is it worthwhile? Why isn't it worthwhile? Cool. What's this? What's wrong with it? What kind of a percentage is good? What isn't? Did they build this collection correctly? There's several hundred animals. Okay. What's the cost of that per week? I don't know. Well, you got to figure it out. It's business. If you don't know what your cost is per week, per month, per year, per animal, you're not doing business. Okay. So say, for example, if it cost you just for rats, say on an average from large to small, we'll say $2. So if you have 200 animals, okay, and on the average it's $2, every week you're spending $400. That's $1,600. Sorry? No, it depends. Oh yeah, if you feed every 2 weeks like me, but if most people feed every week. So, that's another question. Do you feed weekly? There's so many different tidbits. Okay. Oh, I have $50,000, that I want to invest, but I only have 2 hours a week. Well, guess what? You better get 3 animals with that 50K. You can't have all this, a little bit of it's not an easy question to ask, or to answer. There's so many different things, Well, you want to do this. This is how to set it up, right? This is the money. I got that. Cool. Well, I don't got the space for all that. Well, that's not going to work. Or I don't got the time for all that. I got everything else but the time. Well, that's not going to work. It's very it's to the individual, When
will we see more monsoon stuff?
I have 2 females that are ready to drop soon. 1 to 4 is the egg, is the odds in the eggs. As you saw today, 1 in 4. I had 7 eggs. I didn't do well, but hey. So monsoon pieds combos should be coming if I hit 1 in 16. But
what brand ultrasound machine?
So, brand of ultrasound machine that we use is the same one that Breeders' Circle sells. It's the Caixin or Caixin, Kaixin 5600. Ours is Model V. Comes with the foot pedal. That's something that I get members of my Patreon. I get it for them at cost. So that's just another benefit of my Patreon.
How do you know when eggs are ready to be cut?
Very good question.
Yes, we love that question.
I love the way it's worded. Not like, what day do you cut your eggs? I get that all the time. What day do you cut your eggs? I don't cut on a certain day. I cut when they're ready. So how do you know when they're ready? Now, you feel them, okay? So if the egg is perfectly, circular and full, and it's not the dimpled, that's not a good sign. You want them dimpled. They usually dimple a few weeks, before they start dimpling, but before they're ready. You want to feel, okay? So if I can grab an egg that's already deflated and I can push and I can, it's almost like the snake's pushing me back and it's not filled with fluid. Because if I'm doing this and it's bouncing, I can't feel nothing. It's not ready to cut. If I can go and I can actually push the snake, push the egg down, and I can actually put my hand and pick the egg up with the body of the hatchling inside. Like if I can feel it, or if I push and it almost like sort of pushes me back, to me it's ready. So not everyone's done at the same time, depending where they are in their incubator. I've had some that I've gone day 49. Oh, let's go see if they're ready yet. They're fucking already out. Wow,
I love this one. For me, hands down, Xanthics. I don't care if it's visual. I don't care if it's het. As soon as I open up any one of Billy's Xanthic bins, I know exactly who it is. Whatever clutch it is, it's not written on the bin. I open it up. I know exactly who it is. Xanthics. Mean as hell.
Okay, there you go. See? Oh, better half here. Good. Listening in a car in a Starbucks drive-thru. Great podcast, hilarious and colorful discussion. Question: are there any plans to eventually post these on Spotify? Yes.
That'd be awesome.
So I'm going to try to do a bunch of things like that. Spotify, Apple. I talked to Chris Eaton about that a while back, and he's like, "Yeah, this is how you can do it." And there's a program that you can do and all this stuff. I'm just fucking slacking, but yeah, I'm definitely going to try to do that and all my other stuff, and things like that. So I'm working on it. There you go. No, it's not a shameless plug. Do it, man.
That's not what I read.
What? Yeah. Check out John at Snake Limited or Snicky Limited.
He's got an awesome TikTok account.
Yes, he does.
I've seen a lot of his videos come through on my FYP.
Yes. And I love his logo.
Yeah.
I love his new brand. I believe it was Blind Strike from before. He's not a newcomer.
Nope.
He's been doing this for a while.
Yep.
He's on my Patreon recently.
Really?
Great addition. He's doing phenomenal. I think you're going to see a lot of Snake Limited or Snick Limited or Snicky Snicky Limited, fucking Billy busting my name up, fucking asshole.
No, like his stuff on TikTok is really educational. It's
It
really
is.
good.
I
It's
mean,
really
I
informative.
watched the video. He's got
Yeah.
nice stuff. He got into this, knew he was doing it wrong. Did flip the switch, started doing it. It's like wow. So, it's amazing to see people do well, and then even though they're doing well, reach out to try to do even better, which is phenomenal. And like, you're gonna see this guy and what he's doing and what he.
No, I don't. Royal Pythons. I do not think anybody's made a double visual monsoon sunset yet.
No,
No,
not even close.
I think that's still pretty far away.
There might be hets on the way, but
So,
not visual.
pick one
Maybe.
between a blackhead lavender and a black pastel lavender. Black pastel lavender is super cool when it comes to bright colors and stuff. Blackhead lavender really brings out the lavender in it, but black pastel lavender really brings out the white and the orange.
At 90.5, eggs pip on day 49.51. Did it last year. Yeah, so we're 89.5, and we're 54 to 56 days is when ours sometimes pip. But it's funny how you say that, because remember when I said we had ones pip at 49, and they were not only pip, they were fucking out of the eggs, like fucking out of the eggs at 49. Those are at the top of our incubator, which has a swing, right? Heat rises. So I would say ours were probably 90.5. And that's the thing. I don't remember which ones that that were at the top, if they were males and females, or I didn't document that shit. So now we're doing it. We're going to find out.
It's a high FPM environment, F-bombs per minute.
I'm sorry. I got to learn to stop F-bombing. When I get upset and I rant, I get it, but I'm just,
You're usually pretty good. It's just on the rants.
yeah. And I'm sorry, because I mean, some people are listening to this and their kids are there, and I don't want to be a.
It's okay. Chad brings it out of you. We get it.
No, it's not even that.
Alex, are you breeding anything else besides snakes? I am breeding tegus. I love my tegus.
Yep.
I love my big male. I've got a big male and I've got 2 females. My male's a high white red, female black and white, and I've got a high white red female. And I'm really hoping for some eggs this year, because last year was a rough one, but he finally found them. Let's keep it PG. He finally did the deed last year, but I still got wound up with duds. So I'm hoping this year for some nice tegu babies.
So Keys Constrictors, he uses hatch right. So Kevin McCurley uses it also. I'm hearing good things about it. Yep.
Bomb projects. Nice to see you.
What's popping? I'm lucky enough. Well, we're lucky enough, because you'll be here during the day. They're coming back in 2 weeks.
Ooh,
Yeah, actually,
it'll be nice to see you guys again.
2 weeks actually today.
That'll be awesome.
So yeah, I get to, we get blessed here at the MC facility with KG and D. It'll be their second time this year. Was it? No.
No, they were here just over
After
a
the
year ago.
pandemic, was it?
No, they were here after the pandemic, but I think it was
Oh, was it before the CRB or after? I don't know.
it was before the CRB.
Fuck, it seems like it was just, I'm getting old,
Dude,
people.
the year has gone by.
Yeah. Boom, what's up?
Okay, I think we're half an hour behind.
Probably, I just,
Uh,
yeah, female check. Oh my God, we're way behind. Sorry, guys.
yeah.
Female check, I can see small follicles. That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
So how long have they been here? 808. Oh my God.
Yep.
We're just getting to them now. They're probably not even here anymore. It's
Sorry,
like,
guys.
fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ.
When Millie gets talking, man.
I'm sorry.
What-
That works the
yeah.
bag trick. That's awesome. I heard
Uh-huh.
about it, right? So they've been here for almost half an hour and we're just saying hi now. We're idiots. Perfect. Hold on. What's awesome is as long as you have been in the hobby, it's still willing to try new things and take some 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I want to learn new things. I mean, it was just awesome. Like, what?
Don't
So-
use Ziploc bags. We should specify that.
Yes. Snake bags. Do not use
breathable material.
And you know what's sad is we have to do shit like this because, you know, you're going to see a Facebook post going, I listened to my Mutation Creations podcast and I heard about breeding. So I put it in a fucking bag and I tied it and now my snake's dead. Fuck. You know, we got to put things in the material, you know, those little beads, those little gel things, whatever, for humidity.
Warning labels on fucking knives. They're sharp.
Yeah,
Watch
they're
out.
sharp. Yeah. Or, you know,
Yeah.
do not eat. And it's Tide Pods. Like, so, you know, thank you, Madison 187
And
for
serpentine.
the,
snake type bags, not airtight bags.
100%. Like that, we have to put that in
We're not
because
keeping them fresh.
people are just not, I don't want to offend anybody, so I won't say it.
No.
Just keep it to myself, Billy.
What temp do you incubate now?
I always have 89.5
but we're a little all over the place.
for
now.
as long as I've done this. Now 88, 88.5, 89, 89.5, 90, probably 90.5. We're gonna test that out.
TF Reptiles last season. I tried one clutch at 32. They pipped at 52 days. Massive babies, but 10 eggs, but 9 of the males.
Okay. Awesome. Sorry, I've been here, just not able to comment. Anyone with a question about the sponges to incubate, message me on IG. So the Reptile War to Instagram. That's awesome.
Shed thing works right down.
So
Oh,
here
yeah.
we go. I've noticed that the male shed thing works. Spray it down, put it on the hot side of the female's tubs, gets the females building for sure. Also works with stubborn mirrors that won't lock. Yes, but it won't work all the time. But it's a bag of, you know, it's a trick in the bag of tricks. You know, you can do that with, you know, 50 and works for 30, but not the other 20. And it's like, what do you do? And it's just,
There's
you know,
no magic solution to any of this. When
it's
it
a
comes to
lot of
breeding.
trying and doing
and failing.
you know,
and-
adding a new thing, like putting the snake in a bag, tying it up, putting it in a snake bag. Hold on.
I love that. Yes.
Unfortunately, this is fucking true. So that's going back to the question
Of
about the
sexing.
chicks and the sexing. Yeah, it is ridiculous. So amazing.
That's yeah.
Unfortunately, it's true and it's fucking unbelievable.
We should be asking our snakes what they would like to identify as.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. So, yeah, so Shannon asked it. That offends me. I know.
I have a normal that identifies as a DJ clown, but I don't question her.
Wow. Hey, Alex.
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on? Let's see. How far are we back?
My normals identify as quad heads. We're fulls.
Let's see. We're just ripping through.
Put a
Oh, I didn't know that. A het can have clear shed too, though, just not always. So how is that helpful?
That's not helpful.
I think it is. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't know that,
Now
though.
it's just more confusing.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. I put a 450-gram male in with a female that didn't eat for 3 weeks. Well, they locked. So always use a bag. Female that didn't eat for 3 weeks. Well, they locked.
How far in advance do you start larger males before pairing females?
So my slow time is probably September, October, November. Most of my pairings are March, April, May, July. But I breed all year round. So, you know, I have 10 clutches in the incubator. In 2 months from now, I'll have 100. So it'll pick up and then it'll sort of tail off. So during the end, September, October, November, December, when they're down, I'll try to, you know, get them all back up up to size, or, you know, I feed them all 2 weeks still, but I'll start giving them like bigger meals. Sometimes if they're just starting to build, or, you know, they're very close, we'll start double feeding those animals before they really start kicking and getting into breeding mode. That's how we do it. But I know other people that just feed weekly, and, do what works for you and see how your animals react to what you do.
So I find that my females, when they're at about 20 millimeters in follicle size, that's when they're usually aggressively hungry because they know that they're going to go off of food. They know that they're preparing to build follicles, or that they are building follicles, but they're preparing to get into eggs. So I find that they'll usually let you know at that point when they're starving, when they want a bigger meal.
How many females reabsorb when you move to the new facility? I got a move coming up and at least 7 females building. Okay, so when I moved, I was lucky to have both facilities. So I stopped breeding for 5 months. We moved animals over here. We didn't breed right away. Stressful for the move, stressful for the animal. We moved from ARS racks and go for Reptichip to a new space here, which is on the main floor, not the second floor, even though it probably doesn't matter, but the elevation. New racks. So going into a new rack system, new bedding. We went to Cocoa blocks. So from Reptichip to Cocoa blocks, from ARS to Freedom Breeder, newer location, newer air system, ventilation. So we moved them over a 5-month period. And anyone that was breeding or we were still locking up until September, we left at the old facility. And then once they were laid eggs, we brought them over here. So we were able to do that. Now, I bought a collection 3-4 years ago, and he was already pairing most of them. We brought them over. I think we paired 29 and 27 females laid. So we were lucky. So, sometimes you hear horror stories. Sometimes it's like, wow. So all I can say, if you don't have to move them, don't. If you have to, really gentle. And see how it works for you. So the thing is when a female, especially females, when their hormones go off by stress or change, it takes them off of building, and their hormones levels change, and it screws it up to where you're gonna get reabsorptions. So
Jason Drake is sleeping in his little hide. He ate a little bit later than usual.
Oh, okay. So here, I thought the hatchling tubs have hair holes built in. No? Yes, it does. The FB5s, fucking hate them. I love the tub. I love it. How easy it is to clean. Yeah, they go up and they poop, or the rat goes and move, and
Like,
you got
we've got paintbrushes, spoons.
we got spoons, paintbrushes, toothbrush. I fucking hate them. A tub needs to be clean, and now you got to sit there and have all these. No. So that's why I'm getting rid of those, and I'm going to the new ARS, the 1030 Mini, because those tubs are phenomenal. They're wider, they're bigger, they're longer, they're just so much nicer. I got a new baby royal python. I got it today. Check it, all good. Keep striking forward. I put it back in the vivarium, and it was striking at the glass. Okay, so hold on. Got a new baby royal. Check, it's all good, and keep it striking. And it kept striking forward. I put it back in the vivarium. It was striking. Hopefully you have some hides in there. It's probably striking because it's
Afraid.
just was shipped. Have a lot of
Foliage.
yeah, like plants or stuff like that. In a vivarium, or a PVC or a larger enclosure, you gotta have different requirements for that. Like, make sure the main thing is if you have a screen at the top, make sure it's covered 80%, because you don't want the heat and the humidity to rise out. If it's a PVC or a vivarium that it's front opening or sliding, that the top isn't an issue, which is great. Make sure that the humidity and the temps are okay. You have a hot spot and a cool spot, and you want to have it feeling secure, especially when it's new. It'll go in its hide for a little while. Just let it settle in, and hopefully that stops happening.
And especially as a baby. And you say you picked it up, but was it shipped to you, or was it picked up at a show? If it was shipped to you, then it probably hasn't had food
A lot of
in 2
stress,
weeks.
yeah,
It's
and
a lot of stress. There's a lot of different variables, but it's like Billy says, leave it alone for a little bit, give it a couple of hides, some foliage, and you should be able to take it out soon.
Oh, thanks, Sean. Look at you. If you want a Mutation Creation Patreon, do it. It's way worth it. Thanks, my man. Sean's been like there for like almost, I wouldn't say day one, but pretty damn long, you know. He's like an OG, the OG. Everyone's going to post their collections for sale and host Billy breaks it down on his point. No. I already have them. But what I want to teach people, okay, is you see people, and I get it all the time from some people. I mean, one of my Patreon people reached out and said, "Hey, this is what I want to do. What do you think of this?" And I also have this collection, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, "Fuck, man! Like, wow!" And we're breaking it down, and I can look at a collection and go, "Wow, that's awesome." But if it doesn't match your collection, it's not that awesome. Okay. Unless you want to take what you have now and then you have, now you have a lot of things, but that's not always.
I'm going to get fucking
You're going to get smashed.
in the face.
So, they looked at it and they're like, wow, what they have in their collection and what this collection has to offer, it works really, really well. But there was a few things that, a different line of something that I took into consideration, and so did they. And, it's great when you see something and you can analyze it and look, and it's like, yeah, is it worth it? Is it not? Those people don't realize, okay, well, how much more space do I need? How much more time? Well, if it's like, 120 animals, at $2 a rat, that's an extra, say, 250, that's another $1,000 a month on top of what I'm spending now, plus the extra time betting. You gotta see if it's worthwhile. But I also want people to look at the breakdown of the collection and also say, well, shit, I never thought. Like, does everybody know exactly how much it costs a year to feed, how much time you're putting in, to the T right this second? Not many people do. Oh, I made my own rat, so it doesn't cost me nothing. It does cost you something. How much food? What are you actually paying? It's a lot cheaper, but what is your time worth?
And you're betting.
And you're betting, and the thing, like, it's still an expense. It's way cheaper, but your time, my time, I don't know what I'm going to save an hour by doing my rodents myself, but I don't have the time, and my time is worth more more valuable in other areas than to put it into I'd rather just pay for them, but you have to sort of look and see where you're at. But I also want to see people buy this exercise. Oh shit, you know what? Like, yeah, now I see, like, this doesn't really fit and it's not really built right. How does that look in my collection? Let me analyze my own collection, because most people should be analyzing their collection. I'm doing it here. I'm doing really well. And there's still fucking fat I got to trim. There's still stuff I make. Why do I have this? I got breeding stuff. I got 11 of them. Why do I have 11 of them? Just because you have it doesn't mean it's good for you, right? So I want people to learn that. So...
here, at what point
cream pythons. Apologies if you
we have not already covered that, so you're good.
So what point in your collection is important to purchase an ultrasound? Very good question. There's going to be people that say you don't need one. You don't, but believe me, if you have one, you're going to be glad you fucking got it.
It helps make it more accurate, right? So it depends on how, like, if you want to play the guessing game. But if you have, say, one male that's going to go to 6 females versus a male that's going to go to 2 females, you're going to be really happy for that ultrasound.
Yeah, I mean, so here's the thing. You can, especially being new. Now, if you have, like Alex said, one male going to 2 females, and you've got that in 3 different pairings. So 3 males, 6 females. Each male's going to 2. You can just go once a month to that female, and over 6 or a 7 month period, he's going 2 weeks, into one female, 2 weeks later into the next, 2 weeks later into the next 2 weeks. And if he's doing that over a 6 month period, you're pretty much going to hit that female cycle. Okay. Now, if you're watching for, bull wrapping or, some signs of her going into building, then you want to pair, but pair once a month. Pairing every week for 5 weeks, I can pair a female once or twice. I get that extra third one in, but once or twice, and that's all you need per female. As long as you know when. The ultrasound tells me when. I know exactly when to put her in. I know exactly when to stop feeding her. And I know exactly when, within a week when she's going to actually ovulate. So it's key that way. It also gets you a male into multiple females. As long as he's eating, producing sperm, and continuing to breed those females, you can get multiple females gravid over a 6, 7, 8 month period. One thing is with new keepers, the mental state. I've been there, when I didn't have an ultrasound. Should I breed her again? Is she gravid? Is she building? Should I pair her? Should I not? Should I do it one more time? Should I feed her? Should I stop feeding her? You don't know anything. This, within a minute, will tell you everything you need to know. If she's gravid, if she's building or not, what size the follicles are. Should I put a male in? When do I stop putting the male in? This female's not ready for 6 months, so why am I pairing her now? It answers the question, so you're not wondering, oh my God, and if you have multiple females, should I pair again? Should I not? Oh my God, maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't. Yes, I should. Shouldn't I? Is she? Isn't she? It takes all those questions away. It takes the guessing game and the panic and the worry away. Also, there's people, oh, you don't need an ultrasound. Okay. I know one person that bought breeder females, put them in his rack. A week or two later, they're sitting on eggs. I can fucking guarantee you, we have an ultrasound. You will never buy a breeder female from me, and a week or two later, she'll be sitting on a fucking pile of eggs for you. Because my ultrasound will tell me, holy shit, they got eggs. Okay? So, is an ultrasound needed? No. Is it recommended? In my opinion, think it is the best thing that you need if you are going to breed, 10 or 20 females and you're really worried and you want to do it right. And especially, if you're investing a lot of money into this and you don't have a lot of experience, this gives you not experience, but it gives you information. You're going to get a $5,000 male or a $10,000 male and breed at the females, and they're not ready, and you're breeding the fucking living shit out of this guy and stressing him out and stressing the females out, and you get nothing because you bred him at the wrong time. What a waste.
It's a tool to optimize.
100%. Like 100%. That's just my opinion.
What
gene would you avoid if you're working with Xanthic? There really isn't any. I mean, Xanthic clown, Xanthic pied, Xanthic lavs, which are, lavender snows. I'm getting Xanthic into monsoon. I'm getting Xanthic into, G-stripe desert ghost clown or enhancer clown. So, I mean, it's really good,
Matt's noodles.
For calculating head odds, if one head is a quarter and adding another head is 1/16, would adding another head, what? If odds were if het is a quarter.
Oh, so a het to het is 1/4 of the clutch would come out. Visual?
No, it's one. You multiply it by itself. So 1 in 4 times 4, 1 in 16. 1 in 16 times 4, 1 in 64. And then 128. No. Is it double 1 in 30? Or is it double? It is double. No. Fucking throw me for a loop, Matt.
Jesus, Matt.
Fucking just Google it on fucking, not Google it, put it on fucking Morph Market. Or use the Husbandry Pro calculator. Fucking guy. 1 in 4, 1 in 16. Adding another het.
So a double het to a double het.
No, triple het. That's a triple het. Triple het to triple het.
Is 1 in 64. So a double het to a double het.
Yeah, it is.
1 in 32.
Say what?
A double het to a double het is 1
It's
in
1 in
16.
16.
Yeah.
So,
a
adding
triple
another
het
one would be triple het. So triple het to triple
32.
het. I thought it was 1 in 64.
Fucking
Google it. It's either 1 in
Jesus
32
Christ.
or 1 in 64,
Matt.
Matt. Like fucking
Fucking
Jesus.
Christ.
Why would you ask a question like that when you can Google it? That's like when people message me, "Hi, what would I get if I breed my pastel to a spider?" Are you fucking kidding me? I don't even return those calls.
Morph Market calculator.
Jesus, Murphy. Oh my God, Matt.
Jesus.
Fucking guy.
Fucking hell.
You know what? When you come in and clean, there's gonna be a lot of extra poops in the tub. I'm gonna just do a little few dookies and a few. No, I'm not, because that's cruel to animals. But you know,
To leave them stuck in there with that? Yeah, it is.
yeah. I'll pull the animals out and do something with them.
Hide them.
I'll hide them somewhere else and just leave nice little dookies and some. It's like, here, Matt.
and then
Fucking-
make Matt look for the snake.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Typing. Genetic stripe. Het enhancer for the fun of it. Het hide.
Oh my God. How far back are we, man?
Calculate. We're 25 minutes behind.
Jesus. Sorry, guys.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Here. Do 1 in 64 for a triple het.
Thank you.
So not 1 in 32.
You multiply it by 4. 1 in 32 will be pied het. So visual het to sorry.
Visual to het.
So visual het to say triple het. So visual het.
double
So
het?
double het to triple het, or visual double het to triple het was 1 in 32.
Bro, it is too late for this.
Something like that. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing. My mind isn't into calculation right now.
Do you think different type? Well, Billy's testing.
Of course
that
it
out.
would.
Yeah.
100%. If you do 88 lower, it's going to take you like 60
bit
some odd
longer.
days. If you do higher, it's going to be, 48, 49, 50.
But if you,
You
wanna
do
go
it
too high-
89, 90, 80, 89, 89, 5, 54 to 56, 58 days,
but you go a little higher and you're really risking
something like that.
You're
Yeah.
really risking burning your eggs.
Strange Creations. What's going on, my man?
What do you say?
You just go to Patreon/Mutation Creation. I think it's Mutation Creation. I don't even know. Yeah, but
I have a stupid question for you guys. Yes.
no such thing as stupid questions, Luke. Only stupid answers, and I probably will give you some. So let me see. Have you guys temp gun your incubator like you do with your racks? No, but one of my Patreon members asked me the other day, yesterday in the morning, messaged me and on Patreon. And I'm like, hey, so he ended up buying a used Sea Serpents incubator, and he had it running for a couple of weeks. And he's like, hey, Billy, man, I'm getting like 89, 90, and 90, 83 on the water bottles and stuff like that. I don't use water bottles in mine. So I took my temp gun and I just clicked it. So at the top, it's always like a degree or so higher. And one thing, if you notice, especially if you look at my egg cutting, all the heat is at the back and at the sides. So when I put a tub in, okay, I always have a logo at the front of my tub. When I put the tub in, I want to see the logo. So when I see the logo, it's the front of the tub. The front of the tub is further away from where the heat is. So when I put eggs in the back on the dragon hatch trays, and I put the next two, I don't scatter them all the way around. I put them as close as I can to the back. So if I have 7 eggs, I don't go 2 and then skip a space 2. And, even if I have, 6 eggs works better in a 10 tray. I don't go 2 space 2 space 2. I put all 6 jammed at the back. And you'll notice in my videos, the ones that are furthest back are always dimpled more because they're getting more of the heat. usually a half a degree more or a degree from the front to the back. So think about having, being in a fighter place. If I'm 8 feet away and someone's 6 feet away, they're going to feel more heat. I'm still getting heat. It's probably roughly the same temp, but they're getting it faster and more, a little bit more of it before I do. So, what I tried to do last year and, was when I had the eggs, I would turn them around, or what I do now when I check like a week or two before, I pull them out, wipe the condensation off the top. And if there's 6 eggs, I'll take the 2 from the back, move them, and then put them there. So I rotate number 1 and 2, 3, 4 stay the same, 5 and 6, I swap them. So now they get more heat, and that's what I've been trying to do. But as you see in my videos, when I cut them, they're all fine regardless. Benji Bones Reptiles. When can you visually see a bulge on a female that's building follicles?
When you can see, or when you can.
How large do these follicles typically measure using ultrasound? You don't see a bulge until they're gravid, really.
Until they ovulate. So like,
Well, not even that. Like just before ovulation, I can hold it up and say, wow, scale separation. You'll see them because the follicles will be over 3 centimeters. 4.5 centimeters is when they ovulate. So, I don't put my male in at all until the female builds on her own and she's around 11, 12 mil. That's when I first introduced the male. So you will not see any bulge at that point. Let's see. We're just gonna. I don't know how far we're back, but we're going
20 minutes. Yeah.
So this one here, I don't know if anything right now, but I've never heard anybody say the temp on your incubator to see if the temps are right. I just myself 89.5, turn it on, close the doors, let it run for a few days, grab the tub, put it in. That's all I've done. Now, what's good about myself is the incubators that I use, I've been using for many, many years. So when I buy another one, they all work the same. So if you're getting a used one or a homemade one, I know people in the past have used computer fans and they're too powerful and it moves the air too fast, it dries out your clutches. So you want to have, check out John from Snake Limited. Snicky. Fucking Billy. John's like, fucking Billy, butchering my name.
Sneaky.
Yeah, Snicky Limited. Limited. Snicky Limited. John's like, fucking enough, Billy. Enough. He has a DUI one. A DIY. Not DUI. Yeah, he's driving the car, building an incubator, fucking running over people on the street. No. A DIY on incubators. Go check them out.
Da Vinci Boa question.
Oh shit, it's 9:04.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so we'll go for a little longer. I'm not even paying attention. Da Vinci Boa question. I've been fortunate enough to develop a relationship with a bigger breeder, and I get most of his non-feeder babies. Most are assist fed, but would Da Vinci safe for hatchling? It would be. I've never used them on my hatchlings. Some of your assist fed, we've tried. We haven't really done the vanilla lately, have we?
We haven't done the vanilla lately, but I did do the Da Vinci Boa drops in the.
Yeah, so when she does, Alex handles the hatchlings. So when Kat was here, we tried putting a drop of vanilla, pure vanilla extract, not the cheap one. The pure vanilla extract, a little drop on the back of the head, and it gives them a scent, and that has worked quite awesome. But the ones that we assist feed, what we've been trying to do lately is instead of, trying to assist, she's been doing, I guess, what do you call it, a rat smoothie?
Rat smoothie. I've been syringe feeding. So essentially the ones I've been doing lately, they're so small that like assist feeding them is really difficult. And I don't feel the need to cut off a tail of a rat and try to assist feed that down. I feel like syringe feeding is easier for them to digest and easier for them to suck in. And I'll add a couple of drops of the Da Vinci Boa solution into that. Question about odds. Oh, we already went through this.
Wow, 8:46. Well, we're going. Hold on. I don't know where we are. I'm all over the place.
We're
There's
all
so
over
many.
the
You guys are like
place.
just so awesome. We're just trying to get through. Let's see.
What?
Sorry if we're missing stuff.
If a controller fails,
If a controller fails, those sensors alert you to go to shut off things down, replace it, and get it heating again. I don't know if they're talking about the sensor pushes because I've been going through. So, so what I have is I have the for us here, we have sensor pushes in every room so that it can see the temps of the air and humidity. We also have the spider web. So the Herbstat spider web 2, which means 2 probes. We have each of those on one rack. And it's connected to my Husbandry Pro as well. I have alerts for high and low. And if they do go off, I get a notification on my phone or an email or both through my Husbandry Pro app that tells me, and then I can go in and manually shut it off, turn it on, or do what I have to do. So, yeah. I know you recently bought a new snake collection. How many was it? 187. 187 animals, but it wasn't just me.
oh, I guess we missed a question on
Ultrasound was one of the best investments outside of the actual snakes. I 100% agree. 100% agree. We got our ultrasound. Billy's Patreon is the GOAT. Thanks. When we only had 8 snakes, totally worth it. It definitely is, man. And Chad just recently got his the other day, and I just did a video just in time for many people how we do it and how we use it. So look at this. I've been pairing girls that don't need to be paired yet, and I have 2 to 3 girls that should have been paired that haven't been yet. Guess what? You know the answer. If you do it blind and guess or try to feel for follicles to, palpating, and you're not good at it like I was, ultrasound is the key. So it really is,
So how much for a private female?
I got a 900 ultrasound, and I'm indifferent. Some of the girls are hard to ultrasound because they move so much, even over the leg. Other times I love it because I get to see what's next. Well, it depends on the ultrasound and what you're zooming in on. Depends on your probe. If you have a linear probe, I think it's 3.5 is what you want. There's 3.5, 5.5, and 7.5. It's how large, so it magnifies. I don't know if it's lower. The 3.5 magnifies the follicle better than the 7.5, or is it the opposite? So, and forward motion, man, you will get the hang of it. You'll get the hang of it when like we just grab them, boom, 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 done. We do them in like 30 seconds.
No, I took the ultrasound the other day to ultrasound my females, and I forgot the foot pedal. And Lily's like, "Well, what you don't know yet how to just look at the image and know what size it is?" I'm like, no.
Well, you will when you'll get that.
I will when I get there. But I mean, I ultrasound maybe 12 times a year.
No. Would you say making YouTube content is key to your success? Some of the big beaters in the game make regular content. Others don't, like Ozzy, and they're still really successful. YouTube is hard. We do, 200 videos a year? A lot of work, a lot of content, so many people doing it. Now, it's good to show your experience and your journey. People, if you're not comfortable in front of a camera, it's going to show. Okay. Really?
I'm not that.
Oh, well, no, because when we do the MC team pick of the week. You're pretty comfortable.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'm doing my own video,
Oh, yeah, I
like
guess.
if
I
I'm
mean,
doing a
because
video with you, then I know exactly what I'm doing. I know what I'm saying. And
yeah,
stuff.
so
If I'm
you
doing
you
a video on
gotta
my
you gotta
own-
have confidence. You gotta
Yeah.
but no, you don't have to. I mean, there's guys out there that do no fucking YouTube, and believe me, they're doing okay. You do need social media presence. You do need to be a part and have branding so people know what you are. But no, you definitely don't need it.
Boop and Snoots wants to know how much for a gravid female, Billy.
Funny. So yeah, no. Um, let's see. We're getting down. We're getting down. Let's see. Let's see. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't mean to create chaos. Matt
Oh,
Bag
that's a
is
long time ago.
fucking- What was that?
Billy, my super orange dream calico fire, possible yellow belly male I got from you is now 910 grams. Awesome. And he's a fucking looker. Like super OD calico fire. And I believe it's yellow belly, but it is a beautiful looking male. Both. I love the Wilbanks though. The Wilbanks, it's, you know, I can move that. I could go fucking have a fucking rant and spaz and kick the shit out of it. And I'd probably hurt myself and it would still be fine. The Cornell's world, I'm going to hurt myself and I'm also going to destroy it because it's, you know, PVC, but still a very amazing, great, just like sea serpents and the other ones out there, you know.
Creative. The microwave has carousel. It turns the tub on its own.
Some people might try that. Oh, I can incubate it and put it on fast. And yeah.
Dude,
Imagine had incubators like that. Like, you know, you put it in, it just rotates around and just put another one of this. That'd be fucking cool.
my first year breeding, I had a 12-egg clutch that came out and it slowly died because the incubator kept spiking in temp and I didn't notice because it was close to my wood burning fireplace. Fucking sucked, man.
Yeah. You're very welcome. Like I said, we put out videos. We share what we do. You know, whether it's amazing or not, that's what we do. We try to give as many tips as we can and inspire people. And, you know, and you always hear me say, do what works best for you. If you want to put them in vivariums or PVCs or racks, do what you feel comfortable with. This one here?
No, this one here.
Mr. 905, how you doing, buddy? Hey guys, hand pink waving, hand
It's
pink wave
supposed to be a
emoji.
yes.
Why don't they fucking have emojis working
I
here?
don't know.
Fucking YouTube.
What do you do to avoid temperature fluctuations during incubation? We just don't keep opening the doors and stuff. But
Correct. Now with the Mike, one thing is people are, you know, shitting on Mike Wilbanks incubators.
Oh, I would just spend fucking $2,500 and I can design one as a fridge, you know, and put heat tape in for half the price.
Cool. Yeah, I guess you can. It looks like you made it. Doesn't look professional. Some of them look okay. But here's the thing. Don't move it yet.
no, I'm just trying.
It's all right. So what happens is you put heat tape in, hook it to a thermostat. When the temperature drops, poof, the thermostat kicks in and heats it up. Great. What happens if there's a heat spike and now it goes to 90, 91, 92? How do you cool it off? Mike Wilbanks incubator has a built-in cooling system. So if you set it for fucking 90 and it gets cool, drops down to 80, you know, 88, 9, 88, guess what? The heat comes on, brings it back. If it starts going, you know, 90, 91, 90.2, 90.3, 90.4, the cooling system comes on, brings it back down to 90. Wow.
It's like one area where I had trouble last year was in the springtime when I went, like when the temps were fluctuating so much that I had to turn my heat off during the day and it back on during the night and stuff, I noticed that my incubator fluctuated a little bit. That's when I got the shark mouths from that first clutch.
Yeah,
that came
it's
out
a
last
spike,
year.
right? So
It's a spike. So I would have rather had like a Wilbanks incubator. We missed one up here. Here.
oh, it's not a dumb question. Where can I get a decent logo? Mine needs some help. Yeah, it almost looks like a snake with a rubber ducky head. If it was yellow, if you painted that yellow, I'd think it was a rubber ducky. I'm not trying to fucking be a dick. I'm just saying, hey, but he knows it, right? I need a decent logo. You need some help. Yeah. So I'd like that it's simple. Okay. Go to a lot of people, simples. 905 Royals, right? He could have put 905 Royals, snakes going through it, made it funky. 905 Royals. It's right there. Boom, right there. 905 Royals. Bam. Simple, right? KPTV. Simple. Okay. 2 different colors, simple. Some people go really too crazy, and I'm not going to point it out. Yeah, yours is it's funky, but I mean, it's still to the point. Ready? I'm just going to pop some up. FMR. Boom. Okay. John. Okay. John from Snake Limited. Basic, simple, amazing, awesome. Look at the major companies in the world: Nike, Adidas, McDonald's. It's fucking so simple. Okay. Here's one. Okay. Mercy Morphs. Okay. Pretty fucking simple. 2 M's. One's black. One has thing. Awesome. Miggy's Morphs. I've seen Miggy's Morphs. Okay. Look up Miggy's Morphs. My man, Miggy. Huh? Yeah. So if you look, okay, the way it looks, the way it is, and it's got the little snake head, fucking cool logo. It's fucking cool. He got it embroidered on somebody showed me. I saw it. I'm pretty sure it was an embroidered hat, wow, it's a cool logo. Nice and simple. Don't make it crazy busy.
It's very busy.
That's my opinion. Okay. So no, you don't have to change yours, but I mean, it's okay. You see a lot of this. Nothing wrong with it, especially if you love it. The thing is what I've been seeing is so many people are going to these, like if you go to Fiverr, FIVERR.com, they use the same one. They just change the colors and it's the same one. I can go and show you 10 logos that are fucking almost identical, except the color and they added a cap or a snake, but it's the same logo. They look fucking identical. You want to try to get away from that.
Zach, for your question about the pastel ivory,
there you go.
Whenever it comes down to breeding anything, you got to go with what you like. If you like freeways, if you like highways, if you like, you got to choose the genes that you want to see in your projects.
And here's something too. See RC? Okay. Now her logo, it's awesome. Okay. Now she can go and take that, change the colors. So if she's putting that on a white shirt, you can leave it black and white. She's putting that on a black shirt. You don't want to have that on a black shirt. You can actually do that. Now that's black and this is white. You can change it. You can add color. You can change it. I love circular logos. Okay. Buttons, stickers are round. You can get them small, this, that. You don't pay extra for die cutting. It's simple. You can have that on a cap, something here, a coaster. It's just simple. But don't always go just with simple. You got to know what you like and what's good for you. Don't know. I've been told low as well. I've never done it. Same thing with caramels and stuff like that. Incubate low. Same thing with the, we were talking about this on the Patreon just the other night.
Really?
What's it called? Not the sandblast stuff. The ones that are really cool. The someone help me out. The ones that are gray and white and
Gray matters?
Gray matters. Something like that.
Super
Yeah.
cinnamon champagne.
Yeah, something like that. I do. Fucking Peter Williams. Okay. So see this? PWR. Round. I guess they're all round because they're fucking here. But anyways, PWR. Snake. Okay.
With a power button.
That's a power button.
Yes.
But you know what I didn't know? It's for 5 fucking maybe 10 years.
Because it's power.
No.
PWR.
Oh, power. PWR. Peter Williams Reptile.
Yeah.
Power. It's a power button.
Yeah.
There's a snake, right?
Yeah.
What else is in there?
Eggs?
No. What is it?
I can't see.
What is that?
Oh, it's scales.
No, it's a snake rack.
It's a snake rack. Oh, it looks like scales.
It's a snake rack.
It's a snake
And I'm like,
rack.
what the fuck? Pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, I didn't notice it until 10 years. I was sitting in an expo looking at some of his stuff, and I'm looking up. I'm like,
It's almost like frozen feeders.
holy fuck, that's a rack. He's like, what's a rack? I go, that. He goes, you didn't know that? I'm like, no. Pretty fucking awesome. Look how simple that is. A snake rack. Looks like a 7-bin adult rack. A little snake. Looks like a power button. PWR. Fucking amazing. Urban camo. That's it. Not gray matter. Urban camo.
Urban cam. Okay.
Yeah. So thank you, Serpentine. So
I was thinking gray matter
look at
because
there.
it's super cinny, right?
Yeah, well, that too, probably. But yeah. You know, my logo has changed 6 times. Yeah, you know. And what's good about MC, like, see mine, MC, like the one up here. Actually, I don't know if they can see that if I'm moving my mouse.
No, they can see it.
Can they see my
it's a
mouse?
Snake head. No,
Yeah.
they can't see your mouse.
Okay, well, you know, on the top here, I have my
The
logo.
second one.
On the second one, I've got MC, so I can change just MC. You've seen that. So I can just put a logo up because of the branding. I don't need to have mutation creation. I can have MC now. People know what we're talking about. I also have the logo in the C. So that snake has the my logo eye in the eyes. And then, oh, I forgot to do this too. So we got to do
I
this
can't
because
change my
these guys
logo.
are awesome.
I've got it
Husbandry
tattooed on
Pro.
my arm.
Let me go here. Here's another logo of mine.
Yep.
MC, but even without the MC, if you just had that snake head, you got my snake logo in the eyes. Let's give a shout out to these awesome people. Go for Coco, my man Jean-Francois.
Which reminds me, I need to pick up Coco.
Okay. So let's see. A few more questions, then we're going to end it. Sticker Mule is great for stickers. I agree. But getting your logo made, you can do a tattoo artist. There's a lot of people in the industry that make them. I know I can give a shout out to MJ Designs. You know, she's over in the UK and has done quite a bit, but for many people, even did Austin's. Yeah, a rack. Love it. It's pretty cool.
I like their logo too.
Yeah.
Time.
Allison Wayne. S and T. T for time.
T for time.
I definitely wanted to go for simple. So clean and simple. Look at it. Clean and simple, people. My recommendation. Love it. You know, he can change the colors if he wants. If he put that on a red shirt, it wouldn't look good. Well, unless he has the black logo. But if he just wanted SM, Savage Morphs, you can change the color. You can do whatever. You can flip it, design it, shadow it. I mean, it's awesome. And I love it. Here we go. Simple. What's going on, Celtic? See, simple. You know, and once you brand yourself and people know when you go on, they see your logo, you see your, you start getting out gear and stickers and stuff. Your branding, people will know. Okay. So it's just all you got to do. Here's a logo I wouldn't want to use. Scares the shit out of me. Look at that thing. So
I think logos should have bacon in them.
oh my God. How you doing? Hope all is well. So, but yeah, it's half an hour past. We will got to do this. Where's my banner? What do? We do this.
I need to get some more Dayquil in me.
Banners. I put that. I'm gonna thank you. I'm gonna take off the Husbandry Pro one. So thank you for being part of tonight's live. Gonna go to brand here and do this. Give a shout out to Brian. I think Jason and Justin and the rest of the team over at the awesome ARS Caging. Let's see.
Jesus.
A few more comments. You're welcome. I appreciate you guys coming in, and hopefully done by Grasshopper Studios Tattoo, Pink Grasshopper Studios. I think that's a tattoo shop, isn't it? Pink Grasshopper Studio. It might be. I think I was listening. He got it done. His wife took pictures and got it done by a tattoo. Maybe. I don't know. I could be wrong, but some people do have a tattoo artist design it up and have a graphic designer, transform it. Thank you very much. Awesome. Thanks for popping in. Serpentine. You're very welcome. Always try to be here. Boy.
Oh, I don't know whether to be insulted
Thank you.
or
Tom, my man, Timeless Morphs. Pretty awesome logo, eh? Like Back to the Future, baby. So you're welcome. Awesome. Thanks for all you guys popping in and asking questions, and hopefully we've answered them. Tattoo artist is a great idea. Yeah.
my tattoo artist did mine.
Thank you. That's all good, man. Charlie and Renee Reagan, Royal Pythons. Hope all you guys are well and everything's fine. Awesome. You guys are great.
Awesome.
We appreciate all the love and support like always. Hope I didn't say anything or offended anybody. I'm not trying to. No, you can't joke. I mean, it's seriously like I say shit because I believe in it. It's what I do. If you don't agree with me, it's fine. You don't have to. I've never said you have to do things my way, ever. Okay. Even on the Patreon, hey guys, this is what you can do. This is what I suggest. If people do it, great. If they don't, I don't get hurt. I don't get offended. I'm there to help you, give you advice, not to tell you what the fuck to do. If I give you advice and I try to explain why I'm giving you, I don't want people on my Patreon saying, oh, why are you doing it that way? Oh, because Billy told me to. Oh, well, why did he tell you to do? I don't know. I just do everything he tells me. I've never asked anyone to do that. And I would be, if people did that and not wanted to find out, I'd be upset with them because that's not how you do things. I want to explain to them why I would do this and why I wouldn't do that. And then they can see for themselves.
Explain from experience. Which
Yes.
is why people follow your direction and stuff as much as they want to. and as much as
Patreon
they
Live
don't.
this week. Yes, this I put a post up. It's this Wednesday. We're gonna take a collection and break it down and then explain, what costs are, future sales, what's good, what's not, how it could be better, to make it better, how much it would cost. Is it worth spending the money or not to save those projects or get rid of them and put money into it better? Just analyzing it,
I'm offended.
Of course.
I'll forgive you by next Monday.
I hope you do, my man. I hope you do.
John is paying you for all the plugs.
Actually, no, he's not. I just, you know what I mean?
We just happened to bring him up.
If you look at his logo and you look at his stuff, and we were talking about like incubators and stuff,
And his TikTok.
and DIY. I mean, he's got it. And the thing is like, he's new to the Patreon. Technically, he doesn't even really need it the way he's going, but it's an extra source of learning, extra input. I do a lot for my people on Patreon, and I think what I do is great. And I know there's people been on there for 2 years. There's people that come and go. There's people that go up and go down. It's not for everyone, but I know that everyone that's there, I know that they're learning. I know that it's benefiting them. I know that I can help. But, if you don't put the work in or take the advice or do any of that, I'm like the gym trainer. You go to the gym, I see you for 2 hours a week. You do everything I ask at the gym, and then you go home and you fucking eat shitty food. You don't do any more exercise. After 6 months to a year, guess what? You're probably going to look worse than you did when you started. And you're going to fucking blame me.
It's like a dog trainer.
It's like everything. Yeah. You know, you can't, you've got to put the work in, you know, you got to do this. And I'm telling you, I came from nothing. Look where I'm at. And I'm still making mistakes. And I share my mistakes. I tell you what I'm doing, where I fail. You know, I'm real. You know, I'll tell you I don't like that gene, but I'll help you work with it, you know? And that's just it, you know? And John's awesome, man. Like, you know, the way he thinks, the way, I mean, he's going to do phenomenal. And I hope myself that, you know, I can, you know, utilize him to actually help other people and other people that are on my Patreon doing well. You know, it's great. I want to start turning that Patreon community into another little, you know, helpful thing or a group that helps other people. It's hard with the Patreon platform because you can't post pics if you're not, you know, a user and stuff. You know, you can't, I don't even think you can send pics through the fucking messaging system. It's like sort of shitty in that regards. But, you know, what we did for Husbandry Pro, you know, we put a Facebook group, Husbandry Pro users group on Facebook. And someone puts a question in, myself, Robert, other people, we're sharing stuff. And how did you do that? Oh, I did this. And it's fucking amazing. And that's what I want to do. I want people to share their opinions, their knowledge and stuff and grow and all of us be better, whether we do it or we don't, you know, but that's the thing, like-minded people. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm an Ultramel guy, you know, but I mean, there's going to be stuff that Monarch makes that's fucking incredible that we can't reproduce with Ultramel. So I have an 800-gram female, stopped eating for a month so far, still active and looking good, but how much weight loss before I should worry? You want to get her back. So what I would do is offer her different types of prey, smaller. Okay. Don't do, if you're feeding smalls, go down to a weaned. Okay. Try ASF, scenting it, whatever. Do things differently. You know, put a hide in the tub. You know, maybe move it to a higher or a lower shelf. A whole bunch of different things. There's so many different things. There's not one answer. You can try stuff like, you know, Da Vinci Boa and other things as well. You know, I'm not saying, oh, you buy Da Vinci Boa, you don't have to do anything. Move it, do this, do that, feed at night, do this, do that, try a bunch of different things. So you never know. So, right, guys, been an awesome live, funny banter in the chats. Thanks, Billy, for answering the questions. All the best. See you guys next week. And I'm definitely getting Husbandry Pro. Awesome. You know,
Best
it's
Best
good.
Tool.
It's I love it. You know, I'm biased because, you know, but you know, I love using it. Everything I do is like right now. Can I even show you? Watch this. So watch this. Okay. Let me go here. Share screen. So here's my Husbandry Pro. Okay. Here's my dashboard. Okay. Okay. My calendar. I'm going to go to my calendar. Look at this. I'm even using this now to start live stream, my channel, my content. Patreon, Motivational Mondays. Patreon, Left and Right. Patreon, Top Twos meeting. I'm starting to use this for everything. This was today, right? That's the clutch we cut.
Well, that's tomorrow, but you cut it today.
Oh, I cut it today. Yeah, 1 day early. Okay.
The eggs were ready.
So see here? Tells me when my clutches are due, man. So, you know, next one, I thought it was a visual. It's not when I said in the video today. So black pastel, blackhead, double het lav clown, 50% pied to a lav.
Cinnamon, not black pastel. You said black
Oh,
pastel.
did I? Sorry, cinnamon blackhead, moron. To a
double het lav clown.
Why is that mail not there? Hold on.
No, the mail's not there.
Oh, it's not. Oh, that's weird.
No, it only.
Oh, because well, then I have to click on it. I don't want to click on it, but yeah. So if I go, I'll click on it anyways. There you go. Okay.
No, still no mail. You have to go into it.
Yeah, I don't want to go in. I don't want to. bred to the lab double het clown pied. But yeah, I want to have that on the information. Huh, I'll have to talk to Robert. So yeah, double het clown pied. Look at all the tracking information when I paired, what I got. Like, I just love it. I just love it, love it, love it. But I'm using this for everything. I'm going to start using my calendar here. It tells me what to do. And, you know, all I got to do if I want to make a note, just go here and I can change the color, make a note. If I want it repeating or not, it push notifications to my phone if I want. You know, it's awesome. You know, I'm using this for everything. My commerce, you know, my store, my invoices. I'm going to start doing all my invoices through here. And we're going to be able to accept payment from here also. PayPal and Stripe. So you guys can call and pay for the credit cards from the US, you know, bank cards, everything. It's phenomenal. So I'm going to have all this stuff, set up payment plans and, you know, who I ship with. I mean, it's just awesome. Can't say enough of it. So it is amazing. So you guys, what's that? What's that?
I just saw an incubator thing here. Can
Oh, there's
import
so
a
many
spreadsheet
incubators.
no, you can't import a spreadsheet into Husbandry Pro. You have to manually input.
No,
It.
you can
no?
go into Husbandry Pro, go into utilities and go into utilities. Am I sharing? Let me see.
Not anymore.
I'm not sharing. Hold on. So if I go here, share screen, go here, Husbandry Pro, share. If I go into my utilities and I go down to the fuck's, oh, you know why? I'm probably logged out. Are you kidding me? Hold on.
No. It just doesn't want to right now.
Yeah, it's not letting me do anything now. What's going on? Anyways, there's Reptiscan import, and then there's export data. I thought there was an import thing. I'll have to talk to Robert. There is. I think the way to import from I don't know. I'll have to ask him. See, all this technology that was here before, it wasn't available. So we manually had to do it. But and that's it. We gotta go. We gotta go. It's almost 10 o'clock.
This person had a question about the incubator. It's a little higher up. Here.
Which one? This
Uh-oh.
one?
Yep.
Is there an overtemp cooling tips for homemade incubators? Now I'm worried. I don't know. I mean, what I did when we had a stupid thing, and that's the thing, even here, I said this a while back, our incubator, I mean, the rooftop unit for the thing, it got so hot here in the summer for a week that the AC wasn't big enough to cool this place down. So my incubators went to 91. What did I do? I had to take the glass off. You know, I had to take the glass off and put a fan blowing back and forth on my incubators with the glass right off. And it was still like 90, 89.5, 90, 91, you know, and it's moving back and forth with the fucking glass right off. Okay, so those two panels of glass right off. You know, now I'll never have to worry about that with, you know,
Wilbanks.
the Wilbanks. But what they did is I told them, and they're like, okay, so they went and got a new like $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 rooftop unit for AC, so that it could, you know,
Cool.
it's 2-3 times as big as the original roof unit. So now, when they put it on, it's still not on because of the winter, but when they put it on, it's actually here at the side locked up. Once they get the crane and bring it on the roof and take the old one off, now bring the fucking heat, you know, because my AC will keep my thing. But if you don't have something like that,
To keep your temps consistent. It's
you
essentially
know,
the
that's
outside temperatures.
that's why Mike Wilbank's incubator. Oh, it's so expensive. Yeah, well, a $2,500 machine that's twice as much as the one that you build or buy, you know, cheaper. Your eggs stay consistent. So if you've got $20,000, $50,000, $100,000, you're gonna whine over an extra $1,000 for a fucking thing that'll keep it perfect. You know, hey, get what you pay for.
Yeah.
So, but anyways,
All right, we gotta.
yeah, we're
Yep.
outie. We are outie. Let me just hide the comments. Thank you for being a part of the live. We are gonna say our goodnight, and then I gotta get my ass home. Thank you, everyone.
Have a good
My
night, guys.
channel. My channel. My content. My channel. My content. My channel. My content.